Use your words, mother. Use your words, mother. Min. 4th grade. Florida. Oh, Florida? Don't get too close to the water. Come on, what's the point of field trip of the bayou if you don't even get to splash around in it a little? There might be alligators in there. It's pretty dangerous. Min sullenly trudged along the edge of the bayou with the rest of her classmates. I miss California. Just moved here a couple months ago. The only white people I knew here were Hayden and my teachers. Not every single kid in our class is white except me and Jun. Can't believe Hayden was right. Our school in California really wasn't anything like the rest of America. This bayou has a lot of biodiversity. Does anyone know what that means? Min-Seo raises his hand. The teacher pauses awkwardly before nodding to him. I'm sorry, how do you pronounce your name again? Min-Seo. Can you repeat that? Yeah, Min-Seo. Nods with her brows furrowed, still looking lost. Oh, that's is it okay if I call you John instead? Okay. Okay? Looking embarrassed, June ignores her and answers the question like nothing happened. Biodiversity is when there's a lot of different kinds of plants and animals living somewhere. That's right, John. A variety of animals thrive in this habitat. Let's see which ones we can spot from here. Yes, Sarah. I see a fish in the water. His sister twin under her breath as the lessons continue. What's that? I'm just gonna think it's okay to call me Minnie or something. You'll start calling me Minnie Mouse, that'd be the absolute worst. I don't think that's gonna happen. But or not, I hate Minnie Mouse. She's weak and wimpy looking. If someone punched her in the gut, she'd just die. Make the teacher call you the right name. No, don't. Don't want to make a huge deal out of it. But you should make a huge deal out of it. It's your name. It's fine. John's close enough. Looks like the ant walk is ready for us now. Everyone, follow me. The class continues down the trail, passing a group from another school. Many of the kids gawk at her and June with unabashed curiosity as they pass by. Oh no. One boy pulls his eyes into slits with his fingers as his friends giggle. Peak Florida content. I'm not even gonna voice that. Womp, 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 womp. What the? You wanna go, dickhead? Fight me! Oh, he's mad. Don't sound like that, bitch! Raised, Min punched the kid in the face. Doubles backwards. This huge blast. Smash! It lands on his butt in the shell of the solar bayou. Oof! Holy sh! Min sees his head just before he can get up and dunks it into the muddy water. Get him, Gators! Min, stop it! Hey, get off him! Half an hour later. Holy fuck! It is his. Fucking drown him. Min sits seething in the backseat as her dad drives her into it. What's wrong with you? Are you brain damaged? Now look, I have to pick you up in the middle of work because you couldn't behave yourself. It's good, I don't see why I have to be punished too. I didn't do anything wrong either. You just said you tried to drown a boy. He deserved it. Huh? That's a lie! I was only holding him underwater so the alligators would bite him. It's not any better. Dad curses and lays down the horn as a Honda charges into their lane. Son of a bitch, he cut me off! Oh. Going up, could we get an Unwahoo rat? Yeah, this needs an Unwahoo rat. We do still have Key Society. We do still have Key Society. Oh boy. And this is... Don't like where this is going. Car lurches forward with squealing tires. His dad is racing to catch up with the offending Honda, his eyes wild. What's he doing? He's gone nuts! Horrible cold washes down, Ra. Min spines her dad maintains his breakneck speed beside the Honda and lays down the horn. Jesus! Jun screams to their dad, violently swerves into the Honda, threatening to collide with them. The driver is forced to veer off the road to avoid crashing. What's wrong with you? It was at fault. I was going to let you get away with it. What are you, crazy? You could have crashed! It's your fault for making me be so mad in the first place. Bullshit. How come no one else has kids as brain damaged as you? Disrespect me again, I'll really make you regret it. Jesus! Fuck. Min remembers the time her dad threw a 3-pound paperweight at her head because she cut her hair short and goes quiet. Fuming, her dad pulls over on the side of the road so he can focus on yelling at them. Tomorrow at school you say sorry to your teacher for causing so much trouble. Why should I have to apologize? I didn't do anything wrong. That jerk was asking for it. He was being racist and saying we didn't know English. It doesn't matter what he said. What's gonna happen? You'll lose an arm if you don't hit him. Don't go crazy when things like that happen. What about what you just did? You just went ballistic 5 minutes ago. Can't you be more like your brother? You're just so well behaved. I don't understand. You weren't there. You think you're the only one who's had a hard time in this world? Who would even hire me because of my accent? Who wants a manager who's an immigrant? Like rejected from job after job, what's I gonna do? Complain? Cry like a baby? I don't have to sit through this lecture too. I didn't even do anything. Be quiet. It's an important life lesson. Just listen. If I got bad like Min-Seo and beat up all the people who rejected me, what would have happened? I would have landed in jail and you'd have all starved to death. That's not what happened. Instead, I just worked harder. Got certification, studied day and night, and got rid of my accent. Then I was so much more qualified than all the white guys. Companies were forced to see how skilled I was. See? You have to be smart. Wasting time whining about it is never going to solve anything. This is you, whining. Dad imitates her in a high-pitched voice. Wah, so unfair, no fair. Wah, wah, crybaby. Someday I'm gonna kill you, someday I'm gonna... Pokemon! At home, Min and Jun hold an emergency meeting in their room. It's an emergency meeting of the I Hate Dad Club. Club President and Strike Force Commander Min will read out our agenda today. Agenda today is complain about how much Dad sucks. He's so good at not getting mad at work, how come he gets mad at us all the time? I mean, I feel like it's all connected. What do you mean? He bottles up all his bad feelings at work, so when we do anything, he blows up on us. His head. Maybe it's okay for him to yell at us because he's our dad. I hate that. That's true, but... there's probably some truth to that, he's not allowed to yell at me for getting mad when he's not any better. He can't believe he sided with the teacher instead of me. Coward. I hate racists. They should all die. This is true. I feel like you had a point about the fight you got into. What? You're demoted. You can't demote me. I'm the chief demoter, remember? Screw that. You're my own twin and you're betraying me? You were there too. You four people should know how I feel. It's your fault I got in trouble. That's right that we shouldn't react like that to bullies. We should try to be the bigger person. No, they have to die. Other people are bad. We should get to be just as bad. Didn't you learn anything today? We don't get to be bad. It'll just get us in trouble. When you talk back to Dad, it just makes him go crazy. When are you gonna learn? Just like Mom, how come no one will stand up against him except me? What's your idea then, genius? Be a wimpy loser like him? No. We just laugh along, the other kids want to be our friends. 5 years later. California. We're back. Min, can you act? I guess, why? You mean a video we're making? For English? Sure, what's the video? Eva ties her ponytail. Most of her short hair immediately falls out of the elastic and ends up framing her face. Min gently tucks a curly lock behind Dia's ear, making her girlfriend blush as her fingertips brush her skin. My have to make a video about current events. So we chose saving the Grey Wolves. Who's we? Us and Noelle. How come you guys keep getting these 3-person group projects? My teachers usually do groups of 4. They are 4-person projects, just that usually no one else wants to be in our group. Oh. That's how we need more people to act out the skippy route. Actually, if we just make a few simple cuts to the script, 3 people would be more than enough. Your feelings on the subject matter are distorting your judgment. No. We need 3 people with the wolf family alone. There's no point in showing an entire family of wolves. Just a single wolf will suffice. No. It's more sad if there's also a mommy and daddy. Yeah, stop censoring our artistic vision. I've never seen you two hang out with Noelle like this before. I guess she's wrong about this. If we're gonna make a video, it's our chance to create a masterpiece. We can make it so funny. Funny? That doesn't sound like the same thing D is going for. I want it to be like How to Be Ninja. What's that? You haven't seen it? No? It's only true art of his pathos, yes. You have to watch it. I trust Akarsha's artistic vision. Funniest video I've ever seen. I found it on this website called YouTube. Oh fuck, lamp alert! Lamp raid, dumpy raid. Lampert VT. God, it's been so long. How do I do shout out? Yeah, go follow this dumpy lamp. What were you playing, lamp? What were you doing? I didn't even know you were on. Hey, how's it going? We are, God, fuck, weird. This is, what is this? This is, yeah, Butterfly Soup 2. Back to the 2000s in high school. And back to family trauma. God, back to family trauma, back to generational trauma, back to... fucking all kinds of pain today. Newest Guild Wars 2 expansion. Ooh, nice. Newest Guild Wars 2 expansion. How was that? All about family trauma and baseball. And there's plenty of girls making out. And there's plenty of lovely, fluffy, girls making out and being cute together. But also, we shift back into family trauma mode. Why don't you get it because there's a dragonfly mount? Ooh. Meanwhile, we are just discovering YouTube. And How to Be Ninja. I need to convert it to MP4 online so I could watch it on my iPod. Imagine if they just show the video in here. Min puts in one of Akarsha's earbuds so you can hear the video, and Akarsha takes the other. Living room, 2 teenage boys do cartwheels and kip-ups to the song Kung Fu Fighting. Oh, they're both Asian? They look about our age. I didn't know iPods could do YouTube. Well, you gotta use YouTube to MP3, YouTube to MP4 online, and then use iTunes to download it into your iPod. I just don't know if it's possible, but the mechanics behind it make sense. Hey, you! Want to learn how to defend yourself? Aren't you tired of bullies picking on you all the time? Well then, How to Be Ninja DVD is for you. Boy in the video bows. Hello, everyone. My name is Hanati Wakushoshi. Oh my god, teriyaki. Oh, okay, that's... Hello, my name is Bob. I don't know if I've ever seen 2 Asian kids like me starring in anything before. They're being funny and everything. The first lesson in being a ninja. Already Akarsha's cracking up so hard the kid's line delivery, the iPod is quaking in her hands. I remember having an iPod, I still have it in my closet when the thing ate shit and stopped working like a decade ago. God, I don't even know if mine made it with me to my place. I don't know, I still have like a bunch of boxes that I never actually tried to unpack. Used to make loud, unnecessary sounds when you hit things. Yeah! Wah! Wahoo! I've seen a video like this my whole life. It's hilarious. Lost in the ether. You must be able to transform into anything. Animal, a tree, bundle of sticks. You don't imitate anyone. After a kung fu battle that culminated in one of the kids resorting to using fake gun, the bloopers play. They'll be teaching you. Voice repeatedly dissolve under laughter with the accent they're doing. I feel like I had so much fun making this. Oh, this is the echo of Min and Jun talking about the real life aspect of just laugh along when they when they be the racist accent to you. Own it instead. Right? It's so inspirational. That, like, our age, they made such an awesome video. They can create something that iconic, so can we. Must I remind you, this is a school assignment. We're being graded on. We're still following the grading rubric. Are you? I did see Gun for an Academy Award on there. The script you have written is wildly overambitious. The gang became YouTubers. Yeah. Under this table, Akarsha immobilizes one of Noelle's feet by sandwiching it between two of her own feet like tongs. Got you. Captured. I'm not captured. Noelle wriggles her foot free. When Akarsha tries to trap it again, Noelle retaliates by pinning one of Akarsha's feet against the leg of the table. No fair. I'm wearing flip-flops, so you have real shoes. You gotta go easy on me. You chose the battleground. You don't get to complain. Hell, they always act so demented around each other. When you're done playing footsies, can you actually talk about what you guys actually need from me? Caution and Noelle freeze, looking embarrassed. What? Hello, because I'm acting in your project? You meet us at the park this weekend? Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, you should have been here early when Akarsha was doing the New Yorker accent. Talking about divergent evolution. And how New Yorkers are divergent evolutions of human beings. Can you see the park this weekend? Yeah, that's where we're filming. It's a kind of woodsy looking spot at the edge of it. Do I need to bring anything? No, just you. We're still working on the script, so we'll give it to you there. We'll take care of the costumes too. Sakura and Yuki have done the stuff we can use, so they're gonna bring it all. Oh my god. This is our Princess Momonoke cosplay party. Cool, I'll be there. Park. Dog! When Min gets there, she spots Akarsha waiting in the shade under a tree. Where is everyone? Noelle said Dia's mom just picked her up. It's so annoying how Dia's mom has always been fine with Noelle, but not me. And Sakura and Yuki are running late because they couldn't find a hat they wanted to bring. I named Chris and Liz till the 4th scene, so I told them they could show up whenever. Wait, they're acting in it too? Yeah, pretty much ended up summoning the entire baseball club to help. Min joins Akarsha at the save. So, any progress on your crush? Did I already tell you I got rejected? You told me you half-assed confession through fucking text before chickening out and passing it off as a joke. Well, I was flirting pretty hard before that happened, so either way, I should have gotten the message, at least subliminally. Subliminally? You've been listening to a thing I've been saying. Go big or go home. I literally can't even tell who it was you were flirting with. Okay, I know. What's next? Confessing them on April Fool's Day? I say that's not a bad idea. God, so the final perspective is going to be Noelle's. And it's going to end up resolving the crush situation. That is true. That is for sure. In that same manner, it is kind of a mirror of how the first Butterfly Soup was structured. The first Butterfly Soup, dealing with everyone's internal conflicts along the way, but with the running thread of Min-Seo and Dia confessing and getting together. So now we're gonna get Akarsha and Noelle together. You gotta be kidding me. When Dia and Noelle show up, Min runs over and puts a kiss to Dia's cheek. Oh, I love you. I told Dia that phrase meant hi a really long time ago, and now Dia says it innocently and they blush every time. We should complain about it now that we're actually dating. I want her to stop saying it, though. Noelle wearily hands Min her script. While we're waiting for the others, you can at least familiarize yourself with the lines. It's unseasonably hot out, so Min fans Dia with the script. Who am I playing? Evil Hunter. Oh, whoa, sick. So what do I do? Are you illiterate? Just read the script. I will. Just give me the Spark Notes version first. I knew they read it as gay wolves. To summarize, gray wolves are said to be removed from the endangered species list. We're playing a reporter. First I'll interview an environmentalist, Dia. Next I'll interview you, an evil hunter. Last I'll interview a family of wolves on their pigeon. During this last interview, the evil hunter kill the wolf pup. Played by Akarsha. You really don't like the script, huh? It's clearly biased. It makes sense to extend special treatment to wolves just because they're cute and fuzzy. It made sense in my heart. From an objective numerical standpoint, their populations have recovered enough that these protections are no longer needed. Humans have a thriving population, too. Does that mean aliens are allowed to hunt us for sport? Min reads the script as they argue. It's physically battered and marked with edits. I've just been fighting up this for hours. Guys, wait. I have another idea. I just saw a video of a guy setting a pile of leaves on a fire and it exploded. No fires. You trying to work that in the video too? No. Dia slips the hair handed to Min as Akarsha and Noelle argue. Looks like I have some time to kill before everyone else arrives. Min looks around the park. Oh! Dog. Dia's almost in tears, watching the dog run in circles around the park. He looks like a banana dipped in chocolate and doesn't even know it. God, the way you think is so fucking cute. You're so real for that. Dia is fucking adorable. Dog catches the fish with its mouth and makes it to its owner. Bucket! Good boy! Bucket. Want me to ask if we can pet it? No, I think you can do it. Thanks. Oh, sure. Go for it. Don't worry. You'll take over if they don't let you pet it. He nods and hesitantly approaches the dog's owner. Stands about a foot behind him, unnoticed. You can do it, Dia. You can do it, Dia. She must be psyching herself up to do it. Do it, Dia. You can do it. Can I pet your dog? What did happen? You scared me. Sure, you can pet him. Bucket happily rolls over on his back, exposing his belly. The bucket belly. Dia gives the dog a hearty belly rub and he blissfully writhes around in the grass. Oh, sweetheart, darling. You wanna pet it too? She's talking to me! Pet the dog. Min rubs the dog's belly with both hands. His fur is a little smelly. She stops the dog, looks up expectantly. Yeah! He's asking for more. So petting him too. He really wants a whole crew massaging him at once? Does your greed know no bounds, Bucket? For a solid 5 minutes, Bucket still hasn't had enough pets. Okay, you can stop. I want to keep you guys all day. Oh, okay, thanks. Min kisses Dia's hand as the guy walks off with his dog. You did good talking to that guy. I'm trying to get better at it. I think it was just awkward because of my ear, but I think I partially picked it up from my mom. She's old and still scared of answering the phone and talking to strangers. I want to be different. Oh, I get that feeling. I don't want to be like my dad, no matter what. That's why I never have kids. I never want to do the things he did to me to someone else. That's too real. Voila! The famed Paris Roller Skate Brigade. Streaming's your only option. I don't know, hello. Yay! Hi, Avars. We are about to make the greatest movie of all time. To celebrate the Grey Wolves. I'm worried it's easy to do it by accident. God, we're also dealing with generational trauma in our own ways. If I were in charge of naming that dog, I'd name him Banana Dipped in Chocolate. That's way too long. His first name can be Banana. Middle name dipped in, last name chocolate. That's still the exact same length. Playing Rhythm Thief earlier. Ooh. I never actually played that game. That's what I've seen around tons, but I never actually played that game. Fantastic game. That's excellent. Games sad were too big for playground staff. They should make playgrounds for teens and adults. Yeah, all the scenarios we came up with while playing pretend were so fun. My favorite was the one where we pretended we were runaways starting our own clan. That one was so popular, some of the kids joining in weren't even our friends. It sucks that the teachers made us stop because everyone was digging huge holes in the ground making stuff out of mud. We somehow got too into the roleplay, we nearly fucking, Lord of the Flies ourselves. Was that why? I thought it was because we got too big. I remember like 30 of us were doing it. Maybe it was a combination of both, I don't know. I didn't even dig anything. My house was just a bunch of pine needles I arranged in a circle shape. I mean, our house. We were married. The pretend world, I mean. We were? I saved you from being kidnapped by bandits and I made you marry me as a reward. You did the exact same thing as the bandits then. No, I didn't. The bandits wanted you for bad reasons, but I wanted you for nice reasons only. When you say this game is your favorite, you must have liked it. I realize that Min's idea is so embarrassing that she doesn't respond. I want a physical copy of it, but maybe they have to go. We're gonna have to find someone who doesn't know what they have. This sells for between $150 and $200. Oh, fuck, yeah. Game preservation is a fucking bitch. Getting a physical copy of anything remotely aged is a pain in the fucking Easter. How's AEW Dynamite going? Fucking bloody. Currently sells for $120, but so okay, so the $150 to $200 is like the whole game in case with manual and shit. Luckily, it was released in the easy eShop, and that's the version I own. Yeah, if everything's so easier online, then we have to deal with the pain of the. Is it if you really own it? They can shut it down. They can shut down their servers. Do you really own your games? That's why you jailbreak the first system you can and try and get all your shit onto it. You piracy making a comeback. Fucking just righteous piracy because they did shut down the server. Oh. Dead husk of a tree stump. Yeah, let's throw rocks at this tree stump. I bet we can knock the bark off of it. It's a 3DS. Oh, fuck, that's right. Okay. Let's survey the ground for rocks to throw, but there's only dirt and twigs. Just look around for big rocks. Good idea. It's also backed up, I didn't say anything. Shh. We can find big rocks to throw at it. Alright, any rocks on the playground? Sand here, no rocks. Min scours the ground for rocks. Meanwhile, Dia watches the dog running around. Decently big slab lying in the dirt. This rock will work. Now we just need to find one for me, too. This one's for me. This one's for you. But asked for a seat at the bench, filling with a camcorder. Oh, your hair is really pretty. Oh, you're here, too? Yeah, I'm being the cameraman. Gosh, I kept insisting I'd be good at it because I'm artsy, so... Did you do something to her hair? It looks way different than usual. Oh, your hair's so flat today. Thanks? Esther gives her a weird look. Meanwhile, Dia searches the ground for big rocks. What are you doing? Looking for rocks. Have you seen any? A pretty big one over there. Esther points to a large stone on the ground. Thanks. This one's as big as my fist. Yeah, this'll work. Work for what? Just playing with the camcorder settings. Gonna go. Yeah! Min rolls a rock at the dead stump. Into the thwack, causing a small piece of dried bark to fly off. Cool. Yeah, she's so impressed with me. But she was to keep me so bad. Yeah, follows Min's lead and fires a rock at the stump. slams the stump so hard that its top half explodes into a shower of bark shards. Whoa. That was so badass. Thanks. She's the most perfect girl in the world. Min has to hold herself back from catching Dia, grabbing Dia and kissing her senseless. Maybe she wouldn't have to hide that we're dating. But we have to. Wish I could just shout from the mountaintops that you're my girlfriend. It's still true, even if you can't say it. Min has to say it so everyone knows. Yeah, I know what you mean. Should go on more dates. I want to go everywhere with you. Aquarium, PetSmart, Home Depot light section, airplane. Airplane? Why? Do you like flying? Not really. I like looking out the window and eating the pretzel packet. And Southwest gives you a little stir with your drink that's shaped like a heart, but that's it. We haven't done it together before though, so I think it'd be fun. I want to see how you react to it. And me too. I want to see your face when they give you the heart-shaped stir thing. We should each ask for a different free beverage and share. So I get to try 2 drinks instead of just 1. Home Depot light section, aka the Lamp Association. Imagine it makes Min's heart feel like it's gonna explode. Forgetting her surroundings, Min surges forward a kiss which just Dia does the same. Like their mouths that crash together unexpectedly hard. Oh! Sorry, got too excited. That was the worst kiss ever. Let's redo it. Oh, why won't people see us? Oops, I forgot. We should lie down in the grass. Oh, why? That way it would look like we're just wrestling. Yeah. That's... Dia lies down and Min gets on top of her and starts making out with her. It doesn't look like that. It doesn't look like anyone... It doesn't look anything like wrestling. Dia clutches at Min's back as Min presses kiss after kiss to her lips. You're so cute. You know that? Maybe a little. Dia goes still underneath her, suddenly looking uncomfortable. What's wrong? A bug crawled under my shirt. Dia sits up and unsuccessfully gropes around under her hoodie for the bug. Every neuron in Min's brain misfires as Dia hikes her hoodie all the way up over her bra, exposing her bare torso. I'm looking respectfully. 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 Where it went. And it's so distracted that it takes a few seconds to notice that the bug crawling down Dia's chest. Oh, it's just a beetle. I got it. He grabs hold of it, just as a caution and welcome jogging up to them. Everyone has arrived. We should get in costume now. They were not, in fact, looking respectfully. He effectively puts her hoodie back on. Whoa. I'm just helping her. A bug crawled up her shirt. Where's it gonna crawl next? Down her pants? What the fuck? That's not what's happening! Look, the bug's right here! It raises her hand to show us them, but it's gone. It must have flown off. Wait, I'm not judging. If I had to take it to Boob City, I know what I'd be doing too. But literally here? Broad daylight? Really? Oh, for fuck's sake! We literally weren't doing anything. Literally weren't doing anything. Just a little bit of polite making out. You know, his face is still flushed pink as they walk off to the others, hand in hand. Hey, was she making you uncomfortable? Can I make her stop? No, it's okay. Thanks for asking. I feel pampered with you. Good, because you deserve to be pampered. The group gathers around Sakura and Yuki as they haul a pile of clothes and props out of a duffel bag. She's got her bleach shirt on. Sorry we're late. I was turning my closet upside down trying to find everything. Any objections if I play music from my phone? Are you gonna play anime openings? Maybe. Then yes. How about K-pop? I discovered this amazing group called Super Junior. I don't know what that is. Play one song. Yeah, a fucking bleach shirt. Yosh! It's a song from her phone speaks and she tries to untangle a Nerf gun from a coat belt. People around here tell me I'm too aggressive. Oh, Min can understand. It's hilarious I started playing Rhythm Thief, a game which you start by stealing from the Louvre. Right after, well... right after Apollo cursed you with the gift of prophecy. Oh, this isn't so bad. Oh, Liz, that's a pretty outfit. Isn't it great? Korean guys are so much better than American guys. Oh, so. You're so beautiful and kind-hearted, not smelly pervs like guys here. Oh my god. Freaking anime blush. I need to find myself an oppa. This is weird. Did I say something? I guess she doesn't mean any harm by it. She's trying to appreciate the culture. Here, Min, this trench coat's yours. It's my brother Yoit's costume? It's supposed to have a hat, too, but I think he lost it. Yoiti? What the fuck's that? The amazing series about Noelle. Oh, duh. Oh, wait a minute, is this all anime stuff? I believe the correct term is cosplay. A what? Karsha? I thought you meant normal costumes, like Halloween costumes. Ah! Oh, that's precious. Oh. Fuck, that's precious. What the fuck are you wearing? My baby wolf costume. How do I look? Oh, that's just part of your cat. That's, oh my gosh. Like someone wearing cat ears. It's really gonna come across as wolf. Oh my god, Akarsha gets a fucking maid outfit, and Chris and Liz get ears. That's amazing. Yuki, this would have been more convincing if you had fursuits. Fursuits are so expensive, though. I think about doctors to be able to afford them someday. Also, you guys don't have to call me Yuki anymore. Oh? Most of you days ago that going by a Japanese name in real life is kind of weird if you're not actually Japanese. Me too. Actually, even if we love anime, it's a bit much. It took you all the way until now to realize that? More better late than never, thank God. So, what are your names? Grace. Grace? What the? And my real name is Saida. At least that one sounds kind of like Sakura. Karsha, what does your outfit have to do with you being a wolf? I need the ears and paws to get the point across. You're saying I should be naked? No, I'm not! Thea holds up her environmentalist costume. Where do I change? There's the restroom over there. Just the one family room, so you'll all have to take turns getting changed. Unless, you know, you want Min to get more bugs off you. You fake whore! You're trying to think I'm plucking her in a park. Holy. One may take it to Boom City. What the fuck, calling my girlfriend Boom City? Why are you so obsessed with that phrase now? Oh, go now. In the meantime, Min, can you help me pitch this tent? This is gonna be the setting of your first scene. Fine. I can help too. Just don't need to get in costume. I always appreciate how colorful their personalities were when I stopped by. Like the first... Yeah. I think it was the first game. I think you also rated me then, too. Min helps Esther and Noelle carry the box with the tent in it. They are delightful. They are so delightful. I don't understand why Akarsha keeps making those crash jokes about you two. It's not as if two girls can actually have sexual relations. What the hell are you talking about? Yes, they can. You dense humans aren't evolved for that. Anatomy makes it impossible. How's it possible? These are the body parts like your fingers. What, fingers? You must be mistaken. Really having this conversation right now? No, it's true. I mean, Girls love manga is a thing. What? Did you think lesbians give sex for life? She's serious? How sheltered is she? Oh, they're so shocked that she doesn't speak for a while. Just a white sweat off her brow and points at a clearing in the dry grass. That spot over there might look nice on film. It's a bit too close to the ravine, though. It's a steep downhill slope right behind it. So it's not like the tent's gonna teleport backwards after we nailed it down. Yeah, unless the typhoon blows us over, we'll be fine. Alright, I see that I'm outnumbered. Yeah, that was good. Don't say I didn't warn you. Min-Seo's wrestling behind her. Turns around and sees Akarsha making a leaf pile. No, you're not setting this on fire like Akarsha. Wait, is she trying to use the exploding leaf thing? Akarsha, that's not allowed. Well, just after Akarsha, Min and Esther lay out their tent at the spot they picked. So friggin' anal. She's probably sexually attracted to laws. She loses her mind whenever she sees jaywalkers. She does. It's like she just thinks someone's gonna go, "Good job, Noelle. You're the best at following the rules," and give her a gold star for it. Min squints in confusion at the steps up to the tent. The steps that set up the tent. Can't picture this shit. Where'd the poles go? They crisscross in the middle, see? they're naked edgy, yeah. That's a scarily apt comparison. Akarsha and Noelle are Nick and Edgeworth. Here, just hold that end and stick it through the metal ring. Tent! It's called Ace Attorney for a reason. Like magic, the tent pops out into the third dimension. Holy shit, you're like a camping prodigy. All I did was follow the instructions. Now we just drive the stakes into the ground. Mid-pounds each stake into the dirt with a large stone. Enthralled by that, hitting something's actually constructive for once. Fuck yeah! Meanwhile, Esther takes her sketchbook out of her backpack and starts writing in it. What are you doing? Esther stops, looking embarrassed. I'm writing down what you said earlier as inspiration for my webcomic. Like, character dialogue. I started doing this whenever something interesting happened so I could remember later. Huh? What did I say that was interesting? I said it was camping prodigy. I did just read that clean without even thinking about it. Prodigy instead of, a prodigy. What's so special about that? It was the same anyway. Oh no. I just thought it was a neat detail. Obviously I'll use it if you're okay with it though. I mean, sure, I don't really care. What's it for again? A comic? Yeah. What, like Garfield? It's nothing like that. It's still a work in progress, but basically it's about a bunch of teenagers who have the power to shift into alternate dimensions. Kind of sci-fi, I guess? Oh, it's like a superhero comic. No, it's no supervillains or anything. Their problems come from the way they use their own powers. Like when you're in the parallel universe, you're gone from the original universe, right? What if you get tied up with something while there and can't come back? John, the Mondays. That suck ass. I wouldn't get to say dear my friends anymore. Exactly, no one from the world you left behind would know why you disappeared. Like I'm a missing person here. I get so stressed about that whenever I'm reading Narnia and time travel stories. Never heard her talk this much before. You have to be really hyped for a webcomic. Anyway, a lot of used communication habits begin to read the characters because of issues like that. No offense, but I can't stand stories that revolve around misunderstandings. It's so frustrating when the problem is literally just people being bad at talking. You hurt someone, it should be on purpose. Those kinds of problems are the most realistic. In real life, people hurt each other by accident all the time. Like hell. You know how before our school became 93% Asian, it used to have a football team? It died because Asians don't care about football, right? Same as the real baseball team. Min-Seo, that's how real life works, yeah. You can't solve all your problems by punching. Yeah, no one would go to the games. As a last-ditch effort to help them last year, my math teacher offered us 2 points of extra credit for coming to a football game. So I went. Felt my grade. As soon as I got home, my dad yelled at me for going to a game instead of studying. He didn't get that we had the exact same goal, me getting good grades. Oh wait, what ethnicity are you? Huh? I'm black and Chinese. Your dad's the black one? Yeah, he is. I didn't know black people cared about Min! That's, like, pretty racist of you to say. Ordered. Min completely misses the tent that she was trying to hit. Huh? How's it racist? Why would you assume black people don't care about their grades? I mean, is it this or anything? I don't care about grades either. It's not like I was looking down on them. Why even bring my race into it like that? Just asking a question. Oh, Min. Didn't you bring up race first? You were talking about Asians. Asians, so I'm allowed to say that. Oh, Min. Oh, no. We've just encountered the real life misunderstanding. We're the real life hurting each other. Oh, Min. Say whatever. If I knew you were be so fucking sensitive about it, I would have asked in the first place. Wow, so instead of saying sorry, you're insulting me? What the hell should I apologize? I was even trying to... Oh, don't. Oh, God, Min. Oh, Min, girl, please. He was trying to be offensive. Not like I purposely called it the N-word or something. Wow, thanks for not calling me the N-word. Saying you're overreacting. Oh, girl, please. There's real racist people out there who hate minorities. You're calling me racist for accident. Made one little mistake. Just one little mistake. You see weird, ignorant stuff like that all the time. No, I don't. Like what? You randomly told me my hair was flat. What was I even supposed to say to that? Yours too? Oh, get a step with real racism. You're seriously trying to explain what racism is to me, black and Chinese person. Yes, it is, says the girl who's arguing. Actively arguing. Yeah, it's just exactly what she's afraid of, and she's just doing it without thinking. I'm a minority too. Us even fighting is so dumb. Being Asian doesn't mean you're not racist. Worst racism I've ever seen was when I went to China. God, you're being so stupid. Yeah, I can imagine that. Mr. throws her steak down and storms off. Dumbfounded, Min just stands there with her hair hurt, racing a mile a minute. Why did it blow up like this? I wasn't even trying to start something. Shit, did anyone else hear us fighting? Nervously looks around, paranoid that her friends heard what happened. What the hell if they did? Min frantically hammers the last steak in place, her stomach churning with a mixture of shame and panic. God, yeah, she just... There's a certain point where she just kept the argument going just for the sake of being raised to be so stubborn. Not being so stubborn and defensive out of like, literally, yes. That sounds really weird saying being defensive out of a defense mechanism, but develop his attitudes out of defense mechanism. Made a rather bad faux pas, wouldn't call that on it. Got defensive and dug herself an even worse hole. At least now that it's fucking died down, the adrenaline died down, she realized, oh shit. There's shame. She was footsteps behind her and nearly has a heart attack when she turns to see Chris walking over. Oh fuck. Master told Chris I'm racist against black people, she's black too. Oh, don't hate me, she won't even get me off the team. Need help with the tent? No, I'm good. Guess you could say it's not tent to be. Yeah, I should be extra careful not to offend her. Great joke. Thank you. I feel like then people appreciate my puns. Having donned her reporter costume, Noelle returns to place a sleeping bag inside the tent. Min, it's your turn to get changed. Where'd Esther go? We're about to start shooting. Can't tell her Esther left because she thinks I'm racist. She just randomly walked off. What? How come? I don't know, she's so weird. In the park's restroom, Min quickly changes into her evil hunter getup. Sweating buckets wearing all this in the weather. God, I couldn't find the hat. But even worse. Whoa! Well, that's precious. Dia perks up when Min rejoins the group. You look cool. Dia with glasses. You get a coat like that for real? Only this would send Min over the moon. She feels so sick to her stomach she can't properly appreciate it. Thanks. It's me, your racist girlfriend. She definitely wouldn't want to be with me anyway if she found out I was racist. Do I look okay? Looks so cute in glasses. Is a character from something? Just kind of give off, nerdy animal lover energy? No idea. She gave me move from Torthens with you, yeah. Esther, I like your hair. Oh yeah, thanks. Fun buddies. Fun buddies. In shooting the first scene in front of some trees. This is the Channel 2 News, reporting from Boise, Idaho. Environmentalists have been in an uproar ever since the Obama administration approved the delisting of gray wolves on the endangered species list. Replaying the conversation in her mind is getting Min worked up again. No, don't do this. Don't do this. I can't believe Esther had the nerve to call me racist. That's very weird in Florida. Kids used to call me and my brother. Cheng told us, tried to beat us up. Why would I be racist when I hate racist more than anyone? It doesn't make sense. I was even trying to insult her. Like, good luck getting through life getting offended by every tiny thing you see. You know my standards just totally messed up or something? Yes, they are. Min stomps on a random twig and crushes it into tiny pieces beneath her combat boots. What's wrong? Just having a weird day. You're racist? Mm-hmm. No? How come? Good to be and curious about other cultures. Why? No reason. I'm just checking. Okay, we got it. Let's move on to the next shot. Does Twitch still advertise stream hosting on the dashboard? Check the path to affiliate partner. The info box says concurrent viewership, including hosts and raids. Oh god. Been at hosts in 3 years. Twitch, get your shit together challenge. Impossible. Digs over to stand in front of the camera. Trying to figure out what Noelle is wearing. The M is probably a big clue. The move widely regarded as terrible. I'm gonna introduce yourself. I'm an environmentalist with a degree in wildlife ecology. I researched that they believe that. Bro, can you speak up a little? In a few takes, they managed to capture a halfway audible clip of Dia talking. On to the next scene. Getting their shit together would be in the way of making all the money they could be making by being stupid. God, are they making money? Like in hosting. Twitch is a huge money sink. I'm not into the whole financial conversations of stuff, so I don't actually know what sort of profit they draw, but I just know that being a video hosting streaming platform like this is insanely expensive. So it's time for the Evil Hunters interview. Oh yeah, people who stream sure don't make the money. Yep. Like, you have to be like one of the Twitch featured creators to even sniff the money. Sizen broke. Oh, that's real. Min reviews her lines for getting into place. Cam setup. Action. Next time I'm interviewing a hunter who's camped out in the Idaho wilderness. I would love to snort money, but alas. Hello there, how do you feel about the removal of gray wolves from the endangered species list? Mr. Good straight up ruined my whole life if she said something like this. Right now, yes? Give me a minute, I just woke up. The afternoon. The bag I was sleeping in was full of rocks. And I feel ecstatic about the delisting. Can't wait to kill tons of wolves. Oh, cut. Skip the line. What line? What about how the delisting removed protections for wolves from hunters? Oh, right. Oh, there. How do you feel about the removal of grey wolves from the endangered species list? I feel ecstatic. Listing remove protections from wolves in Idaho and so profusely Min tries to focus and remember her line. Ma'am, hello? Don't call me ma'am. Why not? I don't like it. Not a woman or something. Talk about your character in real life. God, come on, don't break the fourth wall. Oof, oof, oof. Unfortunately, they hurt me back by not letting people save all their old streams as highlights anymore. Yeah! Yeah. That is, That is probably very realistically an attempt at cost cutting. Video storage is also insanely expensive. Are you even trying right now? We're gonna be stuck here all day because of you. Shut up, I am too trying. Why don't we take a little break? It'll probably help us all reset. Yeah, let's go stare at the lake or something. Add all our backpacks and stuff in the tent. Guess it can't hurt. Watches over at the lake. He sits down with Min by the water's edge. That's alright, Esther. Esther is sitting with Grace and Sado on the nearby log. I'm gonna talk to her? I piss her off even worse. I probably shouldn't. Wish my hair would go prematurely gray. Having white hair would be so cool. Yeah, you two trying to call you a fetus? Oh god. Me too. Though no one else would see it. Forever 17. That's not true. I can show my hair to my family and other girls. It's true. You should charge other girls $20 to see your hair in the girls' bathroom. How'd you know? Did you pay to see it? Yep. If you're interested, Esther, I'll let you see it. For a special discount of $10. Oh fuck! I forgot about the fucking AI, YouTube AI filter shit. Oh god. I'll pass. You sure? Limited time offer. Why is it limited time? Your hair's always gonna be there. For all you know, I could be dyeing it a crazy new color every day. Blue, purple, pink. You'll never know unless you check. Yeah, Manji, your fucking finger family collection. You play Yakuza in Persona 3 on the PS2? Fucking baby, Manji. Manji, baby dragonfly. Baby dragon. Yeah. God. And then, Manji, I know you have the Finger Family Collection playlist playing on loop in the background while you edit VODs. Oh crap, maybe I should pay to see it again. I'm seriously falling for that. Look at the lake. Oh, I hate meeting 3 lakes like this. Why? It's nice here. Which reminds me of shit that happened to me in Florida. What happened? It's pretty much the same as the other stories I told you. It's on a field trip that got ruined by racists. Now places like this are cursed. What did you mean earlier? About not being a woman? Do you mean age-wise? Oh, it's hard to explain. Really told this to anyone before. It'd be confusing. It's okay. I like being thought of as a girl. 100% removed from it, if that makes sense? Being called a woman or a lady is way worse, like, disgusting. Definitely don't want strangers seeing me think, oh, that's a woman. What do you want them to think? I don't know. I'm still figuring that part out. He tilts her head, perplexed. Don't be wrong, girl's my favorite gender. Like, you're a girl, and you're the best thing that ever happened to me. Just only feel any connection to being a girl in really specific situations. No, I know. I'm sorry, just trying to wrap my head around it. Can I still call you my girlfriend? Yeah, I like being your girlfriend. I like being a lesbian. I'm not that into the being a girl part, but I played super hard with the no interest in men part. More stuff being called ma'am or Mrs. that really skeets me out. No, it doesn't make that much sense. Like, gender's not real in the first place, so... I know, it makes sense. Like, I already knew that before you said it. You're okay with it? Means relief, Dia nods. It's very you. It's kinda cool. You're like a gender outlaw. Yeah, that's me. I'm so lucky to have the sweetest, kindest, purest girlfriend in the world who has to be protected at all costs. Definitely can't let her find out about the racist thing. Ooh. Min continues watching the clear, rippling water. All of a sudden, Noelle yelps and turns indignantly to Akarsha. You just throw a rock at me? Nope. Maybe it was the rock. The water threw a rock at me. It's a little pebble, right? I bet the wave could have picked it up. Definitely threw the rock. There's a sigh to the bench she and Liz are sitting on. Why is that wherever we go, we end up babysitting people? I think it's firstborn child syndrome. Right beyond to something. Siblings are pretty immature, so it's up to me to make sure the house doesn't burn down. If we start acting really immature too, then someone else would be forced to pick up the slack. How do you propose we do that? I don't know. Maybe we should just start talking with no filter. Instead of thinking about what we say, but just say whatever pops into our minds first. Very interesting. Oh no. Min rereads the script. She reaches the end of the packet, she flips it over to make sure there's nothing on the back. To her horror, the backside is covered with a dense array of numbers and numeric collaborations. I guess this, it looks like a serial killer wrote over it. Oh, it's just a puzzle I made up. Using the digits 1, 2, 5, and 7, only once each you create expressions using any operations that resulted in each integer from 0 to 100. What the actual hell possessed you to do that? It's called curiosity. When I look at a clock, I like to make the numbers do this. When I look at a clock, it's because I want to know what time it is. God, you're fucked in the head. After the brief break, the group gets back to filming. Take 11. Action. Hello. How do you feel the removal of gray wolves from the endangered species list? I feel ecstatic. The listing removed protections for wolves in Idaho and Montana. Now it's legal for me to hunt them. Kill tons of wolves. When I get through the whole scene, Dia rewards me with a quick peck on the cheek. Good job. All sweaty and nasty right now, you don't have to do that. You're not nasty, I don't mind it. Grumbles as she sits next to Akarsha on the picnic table and takes a sip of water. Still can't believe you threw a rock at my face. It's a gross exaggeration. Wait, so you admit it was you who threw it now? First of all, I lobbed it. Second of all, I lobbed it at her neck, not her face. What hit my face? Intent matters here. You make it sound way worse than it really was. Yeah, intent does matter. I didn't mean to hurt Esther's feelings either, but you still did. Min uneasily glances over at Esther. She's reviewing the footage on the camcorder. This whole thing never happened. Okay, we're gonna start the Wolf family interview. Yes! I call being the Wolf Mom. I want to be the mommy too. Well, I definitely don't want to be the dad. You can be two moms. Adopted. Wolf Mom and Wolf Mom 2. And Wolf Mom 2 definitely sounds like the inferior one. No. There's gotta be a way to make it sound equal. There's always two versions of Pokemon like Diamond and Pearl. Does this really matter? Hey, it's the scene where I kill a Akarsha, right? Am I supposed to have a gun? How about a Nerf gun you can use? It's in the intent for the other stuff. Okay, I'll go get it. Min rummages through the duffel bag of costumes and searches the Nerf gun. Oh wait, Min-Seo, was the microphone in there too? Oh no, look for it yourself. Well, sneezes as she steps to the dusty gem. Shoo! Shut up! Shut up! What joins me by the duffel bag? Suddenly Noelle frowns at her. What, you got a problem with something? For one, Heart-stopping moment, being sure she's exposed as a racist somehow. So she soon realizes Noelle is just glaring at the dirt that she tracked into the tent. You wore your boots inside, you're getting dirt everywhere. No, that's it. It's barely anything. Gotta leave on the sleeping bag already. See? Brush it off, who cares? I care. You're the one responsible, so you should be the one to brush it off. Just one fucking leave, stop splitting hairs with nothing. You're the one being difficult here, just apologize and get the leaf off. Whoa, oh god, you really better get that leaf off? Take this! Oh, Jesus! Min grabs one of the sleeping bag and swings at Noelle. Wraps Noelle the torso. Hey, I'm telling on you. Go ahead and try it, Turbo Nerd. And once he's a handful of the sleeping bag as Min slides and tries to land at a blow. You gormless brute. What do you mean I'm wormless? Take that back! Min yanks at the sleeping bag. It slips from Noelle's grasp, sending Min hurtling backwards. Whoa! Oh, fuck! Oh, God. Min loses her balance completely and falls backwards into the wall of the tent. The ground butt first, hitting the fabric of the tent down with her weight. Fucking Jason Voorhees. Oh, God! This fucking perilous slope. The tent collapses blanket against occupants in nylon. Min feels herself sliding backwards down a slope. Tent's rolling down the hill! Min and Noelle blindly tumbled down the hill with their limbs wrapped in tent, screaming all the way. Ah! Eventually they crashed into a large bush at the bottom of the ravine. Min crawls out of the tangled mess, spitting dirt and twigs out of her mouth. Oh, I despise you. Noelle gathers the tent into her arms and tries to trudge back up the park in her socks. What happened to your shoes? I took them off before coming into the tent like a civilized person. See, this is why keeping them on is better. I win. No, you don't. The situation would never arise under normal circumstances. Look how much faster I'm walking than you. See? Loser. Min looks back and sees how far behind Noelle is. It's pretty pathetic dragging a tent through the dirt. Min reluctantly goes back and yanks the tent away from her. What's the matter with you today? What? Generally speaking, you strike me as someone who can't take criticism. You haven't blown up at me like this for months. What happened between you and Esther? What? No, why? During our scene, you kept eyeing her like she was going to bite you. Oh, hell. Fucking Noelle can tell. Might as well be writing a neon sign around saying what happened. We sort of got in a fight. You got all offended by something I said. What did you say? I didn't want to say it, it's so fucking embarrassing. Can't even say it, and then... It was like I didn't know black people cared about grades. What? Why? Oh no, none of my classes ever had black people in them. Like I was learning something new of the story she was telling me. I was just trying to express that. So you decided to tell her you held a bigoted belief that only changed after a random anecdote she shared? I wasn't thinking okay. Easy to pick apart now in hindsight, but the whole thing happened in like 5 seconds. I didn't have anything against her, black people in general. Come on, you know me. When I hate somebody, I let them know. Yes, I'm well aware of that. Sure, but obviously I didn't mean anything by it. Bad by it. People do ancient accents or say weird stuff about Koreans, I don't flip out. You don't? The time we were walking around and got konnichiwa, you were furious. I was coming from a white creeper that was clearly hateful. It's just a joke or something worded insensitively doesn't actually mean the person actually hates Asians. How do you know? I'm not sure I follow your logic here. Are you saying that as long as something's not intentionally hateful racism, it doesn't bother you? It doesn't. Not a sensitive crybaby, oh no. But if you had a choice, wouldn't you say rather than not say those things? Well, duh. You could press a button and magically no one ever said this stuff again, that'd be cool. But it does bother you. Yeah, maybe it would bother me a little, but I wouldn't make a huge stink about it. It bothers you, doesn't it make sense to complain about it? If I were some weak-ass sissy, sure, but I'm not. Don't swear at that kind of small stuff. We just established that you are bothered by it. Bless you, Noelle, and the Socratic method to just tear apart this Just deny it, because in your eyes it's a weakness to admit you're hurt, because of the tough guy act you have going on. Noelle's got that insufferably smug expression on her face, like she's discovered a misprint in an exam that no one else had found yet. I think I understand now. Understand what? You weren't even there! You think Esther is overreacting because in similar situations you do nothing. She told you your response was racist, you became enraged by your audacity to complain about things you suffered through in silence. Admitting that you genuinely hurt her feelings would require the admission that you'd been hurt before too. And your fragile ego cannot allow that. Shit, maybe she's onto something. Conclusion, Esther's right, you're wrong and you're racist. This sucks so bad! Covered in dirt and twigs, Min struggles to put the tent back up. Are you okay? Not really. Like absolute dog shit. Oh no. Shockingly not from falling down the hill. I just want to hide what I did. I dig a hole and bury the terrible truth when no one will ever find it. What happened? I don't really want to talk about it. At a loss for how to handle the situation, Dia quietly helps her pitch the tent. Oh no! Tent's torn. Huh? Look. Oh, butterfly! Oh no! No! Dia points to a malformed looking butterfly clinging to the tent fabric. Oh, ew! What's wrong with its wing? It's all crinkled. I think it's stuck like that. That's so sad. It's because of the false spring. False spring? It's when it's super warm, but it's still winter. This messes up a lot of animals because they think it's spring when it's not. Maybe the weird environment messed it up while it was forming. Dia tried to get the deformed butterfly to crawl onto a twig. It's hard to watch. Is that what I'm like? As I grew up with racists and got taught the worst lessons ever? I feel like I went through hell and came out the other side in the most monumentally fucked up shape. What do you mean? Yeah, you would never break up with me, right? No? If I did something bad, you like really bad, what did you do? Are you sure you wouldn't break up with me, though? What did you do? Min tells Dia what happened, bracing herself for the worst. And that's why Esther's mad at me. It wasn't very nice of you. It's like something racist my mom would say. Yeah, I know. Esther, her comic sounds cool, too. Do you hate me now? I mean, it was bad, but at least you realize it. Everyone makes mistakes. Not everyone makes racist mistakes. It's not like people are born knowing things, either. Everyone has blind spots. Maybe you never offended someone like I did, too. Don't talk to people very much. Most of the mistakes just happened in my mind. But how come Noelle doesn't offend people? I mean, she was pretty ignorant about gay people before we started dating. When people said the narrator of The Great Gatsby was gay in our English class, she got all scandalized and argued against it. It's insisting there had to be another explanation, but I think she was just grossed out by the thought of it. It's not as bad as insulting someone's entire race, though. I'm not trying to say she messed up worse. My point is she got better about it. She wouldn't do that anymore. So don't hold it against her. Because you were ignorant about something doesn't mean you're bad forever. I don't know, it doesn't do the fact that I was racist to Esther already, and now she hates me. Did you say sorry? No. I may not forgive you, but you should at least tell her. Min feels such anguish upon her hearing Dia's suggestion that it takes her a moment to smother something. But no one ever apologized to me. To Min's horror, her eyes filled with tears. So many people did way worse things to me, and they never said sorry. My racist bullies never said sorry. My dad never said sorry. Why is it only me who has to say sorry when what I did wasn't even as bad? Because you're better than them. It's not fair. Dia pulls her into her arms and hugs her very tightly as if trying to squeeze all the grief out of her body. Min leans into her warmth, letting her familiar touch, the steady rhythm of her heartbeat calm her down. What happened to you wasn't fair. That doesn't mean you should be unfair too. They'll just continue the cycle. You can apologize even if they don't. But it's not fair. I want them to suffer. I want them to die. Just forget about them. It means they got away with everything. They won and I lost. Isn't it losing worse to the people you hate keep controlling your life? Let's say you seek revenge, dig 2 graves. Worth it? To hurt yourself in the name of fairness? Is that what I'm doing? Yeah, kinda. Crashing the cars to get back at them? Fuck the fucking parallel with her dad. Oh, man. That stings. The graves are you and the person you have revenge on, by the way. Not 2 different people you killed. I know I got that. You're right. Wish I could let those pieces of shit keep controlling me even years later. If it did matter, that'll show them. Yeah. Yeah. And dashes off and finds Esther setting the next scene. What took you so long? Is ready to do the wolf death scene. Talk first. Gives her a guarded look. That depends. I'm sorry I was an asshole earlier. You should have said that racist stuff about black people and the weird stuff about your hair. Yeah, you shouldn't have. You should have known better. You know how much it sucks looking different from everyone else. So let's out a sigh, being exhausted. Think people would know, but they don't. It's like being kicked on both sides. Go through all that same stuff as everyone else at this school. No one sees me as one of them. But thanks because I'm not pure Asian, I'm not as smart, or I don't study as much. Don't worry, I don't think that. Learn my lesson. I am no longer racist. Yeah, you are? Huh? You're literally still racist. It was apologize for one specific thing. What am I supposed to do then? Try to educate yourself and not say random crap about other ethnicities? Say sorry the next time you're racist instead of being all rude and offensive. The next time? That makes it sound like it's gonna happen again. Honestly, it probably will. So you're saying I'll always be racist no matter what I do? Min looks so horrified that Esther gives her a pitying look. I mean, literally everyone else on the earth is ignorant to some degree about something. My webcomic, I tried to research albinos and double amputees the best I could. I'm still not sure I portrayed everything right. Little amputee? What the fuck is going on in her comic? No one's perfect. You just gotta do your best and learn from your mistakes. Oh. Okay. I ain't thinking I'm gonna make a different mistake at some point and have to apologize again. It's fucking mortifying. I mean, it shouldn't be mortifying to admit you were wrong about something. I guess it shouldn't be. Hey, ready to party? Yeah, let's do it. Are we good for now? I guess. I still use the prodigy thing you said earlier? Oh, yeah, knock yourself out. Oh. Min hides behind a Nerf tree with her Nerf gun, waiting for her cue. God, I don't think we're gonna finish this tonight. I think if we at least move on to side Noelle, I think we call it a night then. Min hides behind a tree with her Nerf gun, waiting for her cue. How is your pack help balance the ecosystem here? We prevent the elk population from exploding and overgrazing. Before we reintroduced, the biologists were concerned about eroding and plants dying off. Unfortunately, many ranchers and hunters don't understand this. In fact, the state of Idaho was planning to kill hundreds of wolves this winter. That's where we always screw up and have to start over. Then when Karsha makes eye contact with Krista, she starts laughing. Mom, leave green, I'm square. I'm scared, are we gonna die? Holy shit, she finally did it. Oh, cute caca. Will's eye twitches as she recites her next line. Who is this adorable little thing? Noelle says, looking utterly disgusted. This is our wolf puppy. Normally mated pairs produce a litter per year, but we adopted her. We love her so much. Wolf bomb fire red. I'm only 4 months old. Hey. Min leaps out from behind the tree and shoots a flurry of Nerf pellets at Akarsha. No! I only kill a very small number of cattle per year! Karsha goes down and Min continues shooting her ass with a Nerf gun. No, our innocent puppy! I'll be back to kill the rest of you. Min runs off screen, leaving Krissa and Liz crying very unconvincingly over Karsha's body. How could this happen? believe we're still on the endangered species list. Noelle turns very solemnly to the camera. Today I learned that the delisting of grey wolves from the endangered species list would have devastating consequences. And that's a wrap. Finally, we've been here for 6 hours! And we may have just produced the worst video ever. Relieved to be back in her regular clothes, Min looks around. Some people are packing up. Oh, look at the tent. Tent flap's already open. Min climbs inside. To her surprise, a car is already here. Shh, look. Points to Noelle, who's sound asleep on the sleeping bag. Damn, she's been pretty tired just to conk out like that. Listen, I have the biggest brain in the world. Karsha gleefully lies down the ground next to Noelle. We braid our hair together. I have short hair, dipshit. Do I look like I know how to braid hair? Can't do it myself. It's too hard when I'm lying down like this. Mom, pretty please. You talk like I just want to smash her head into the rock. And crawls over and grabs a lock of Karsha and Noelle's hair in each hand. It's easy. You just gotta split it into 3 strands and alternate which one goes to on top. Like this. Confused, Min just randomly twists the hair together. Instant she lets go, the braid loosens and unravels. Shit. Noelle scowls in her sleep as Min tries again. Karsha and Min freeze, but Noelle just turns on her side, mumbling to herself. So it's suitable for all large primates. Doesn't mean you should eat it. What is she dreaming about? She sticks her head in the tent. Can you hand me my backpack? Wait, what are you guys doing? Esther, do you know how to braid hair? Esther assesses the situation for a moment before shrugging. Okay, why not? Thank you. After a few minutes, Esther manages to weave Karsha and Noelle's hair into one giant, messy braid. He did it! I wonder what she's gonna realize. Noelle stirs on the sleeping bag. Her head gets jerked back by her hair, which is now bound to Karsha's. She clearly rubs her eyes. Bonjour. It's the get-along braid. Noelle holds upright, screaming. What's wrong, Frenchman? Bad hair day? Karsha! Why? Get me out of here! Whoa, calm down. Calm down. You nearly attacked me in my sleep. I mean, you can just unbraid it. It's not that bad. Yeah, tons of people in the world have it way worse than you. Shut up. I hate all of you. She turns toward Esther and Min with an R that can only be described as a murderess. Karsha calmly lies back down, dragging Noelle behind with her. I'll load her back. Run. Nice knowing you. Bye. Bro, I'll never forget your sacrifice. Esther and Min make their escape. To the tent, there's a muffled scream followed by a crash. 10 stakes pop out of the ground, and this the tent rolls over and goes tumbling down the hill again. Again. There it goes. And Esther appeared down at the bottom of the hill where Noelle, Karsha, and the tent have landed together, a tangled heap. Suddenly, something dawns on Esther and she straightens up, her eyes shining. I could use this! By comic, it totally fixes the part I was stuck on. What kind of story are you writing when you can even use this? Kind of camping disaster. Stands perfect, I'm gonna write this down. Isn't your sketchbook and everything down there, though, inside your backpack? Might be right. I guess I'll go grab it. Sighs and heads down the hill to retrieve her things. I don't really get it, but good for her. Chris and Liz are standing at the decimated tree stump. What happened to this? It looks like a cannonball hit it. Beats me. Should probably keep my mouth shut. I suppose it's not our problem. Speaking of problems, what do you think of your afternoon as an irresponsible person? It was even more tiring than being responsible. See them knock that tent down the hill twice. Yeah, I just ignored it. Me too. We probably could have finished a couple hours ago if we just wrangled them like we normally do. Yeah, man, I thought I was really onto something. Min turns to walk away, but to her surprise, she hears footsteps running up behind her. Wait, Min. Min stops to let her catch up. What? I couldn't overhear some of what you were saying to Dia at the lake. Liz scribbles something on a scrap of paper and hands it to Min like a doctor giving a prescription. I need to go on the internet. The internet? Oh! Min scrutinizes the scrap of paper. It says genderfork.com. It's a blog you might like. How the hell would you know what I'd like? I'm trans. Oh! Huh? I mean, not that being genderqueer is necessarily the same as being trans. I'm here if you ever need to talk. Have fun. Oh! Liz pats Min on the head and leaves her standing there, clutching the little scrap of paper in absolute shock. I guess I should look that up when I get home. And we sit. Grace is trying to squeeze the costume back into her bag. Hey, Min. You know if your brother's single? Oh, great. You could introduce us? And I'm not sure he even likes girls. Oh, darn. What exactly do you like about him? He's so cute. He looks like G-Dragon. Do you like my brother just because he's Korean? What? Dude, chill out a bit with the whole Korea thing? Sorry. She gets so excited about K-pop. Liking K-pop is fine. Just be normal about it. Sorry. You don't have to keep apologizing. It's annoying. As long as I get it. Hey, yeah. Be normal now. Oh. Yeah, it is pretty much. Dia is watching the water. Min joins her. Dia tilts her head at her. Said this place was cursed, right? Min sighs and wraps her arms around Dia's waist. Yeah. Dia rests her forehead against Min's, her long lashes tickling Min's skin as she blinks. What if we uncursed it? Huh? How? We're making new memories together. Dia hugs her tighter, squishing Min's face directly into her chest. Oh, it's so soft. I love you. Min's mind is in such a state of disarray that it takes her a second to process what Dia is saying. In a Herculean feat of self-control, she manages to stop rubbing her face against Dia's chest and meet her gaze. Wait, you know what that means? Dia nods, her cheeks tinged pink. It was a lot of the K-pop songs that Grace played. So I asked her. I found out what it really meant. Sorry, I lied to you. You know what makes me happy? You wanted me to say that. Because I do. Love you. Even now? Now that you know what an asshole I am? You think I didn't know that before? I guess I was always hitting and threatening people. And you still like me. Because you're also really brave and resilient and cool. Like, the world tries to make people into certain shapes. You fight it on purpose. Try as hard as you can. That's amazing. Subconsciously, I think I understood. Understood what? You're always telling me to protect me and kill the people who hurt me. Because you wish someone did that for you. I'm stunned, speechless. Oh, fuck. Feels like a curtain was suddenly pulled back on something shameful and hidden, exposed to the blazing sun. Dia doesn't flinch away, just gazes into her eyes. I love you. Clicking hard, Min smiles back at her. I love you too. Teach me how to say it? Oh, man, that's a mouthful. Anan, I love you. Oh, yeah! Oh. On Noelle core. Alright. Okay, yeah, God. I want to give full circle my utmost attention. So I think we're going to call it a night here. This is a very solid note to end on. Yeah. Thank you, Manji. God, I really should not have gone 4 hours last night. I was like just dragging all day today. It was My first stream back in like a month. Going 4 hours to midnight, I was just dead in the water for like 90% of the day at work today. Shockingly doing better now. But yeah, just rolled around to midnight last night. Got to like a good chapter transition point here, and then just said, now's a good point to end off on good night. We just finished side Min-Seo here. Which... Min's story here dealt with a lot of really complex issues, a whole lot of flaws. Min is a very, flawed person. And a lot of that came out of just, literally just an upbringing. Just lashing out and defending herself and her brother against just out-and-out racism. Of the, like, we saw the 4th grade field trip in Florida with the overt and the subtle racism. The old, I imagine she's old and Republican. The teacher taking them on the field, taking the kids on the field trip. Oh, how do you say your name again, young man? Min-Seo. Say that again. Min-Seo. Oh, that's too complicated. Can I call you John? Fine. Which, Min rightfully saying, no the fuck, that's not fine. It's not that fucking hard, lady. God damn. And then the kids from another class did some very, horrid racist shit, and so then she rightfully punched the kid in the face and tried to, put him in the bayou so the alligators would eat him. Right. Then present day, having lived her life in a very racist explode way, Min had to grapple with the realization that even in her defensive bubble, there are things and cultures she does not understand. There are things in cultures, there are things that they can say that are just out and out insensitive, and letting her inner desire to just lash back out when confronted, to not lose because losing is a weakness. Just generally learning how to let the anger and the hate aside and just be friends with people. Learning that you are gonna make mistakes, but it's how you handle yourself when you do that, like, step 1, don't get horribly defensive. Step 2, don't get horribly apologetic. Because yes, you fucked up, but getting horribly apologetic about it is performative in the opposite direction. Comes off as performative in the opposite direction. Apologize, and then do better. Apologize, and then try and learn. Correct the misunderstanding. Correct your perception for the horrible thing you said. Also, shout out to Esther for being a really interesting perspective as a character in this cast dynamic. Anyways, are we ready to soup? Let's soup. precisely where we left off, and with an exchange of I love yous. Side Noelle. She's very zen. 5th grade. Saturday Chinese school. First phrase is mirror. Noelle copies down the unfamiliar characters on the broad stroke. On the board, stroke by stroke. What did it look like again? Shit. I'm gonna cheat. S. Noelle writes it down, then checks it against the words on the board. I got it right. Now for the next one. Next phrase is admit. Should already know recognize. Admit. Should already know recognize. Its meaning is to bear or to carry. This would be easier if Chinese words used an alphabet like most languages. Happy Thespians Thursday, that's what it means, right? Absolutely. Precisely what it means. It infuriates me how you can't tell how a Chinese character is pronounced by the way it looks. We're learning Chinese today. You're supposed to learn exact every single word twice, how it sounds and what it looks like. It's wildly inefficient. A couple hours into the lesson, a kid toward the back of the room raises his hand. Teacher, how many Chinese characters are there? At least 80,000. 80,000? Don't worry, most educated people only know about 8,000. 8,000 is still a mind-boggling number. Insanely powerful for that. After school, Noelle does her weekly packet of Chinese homework at the kitchen table. I spent every Saturday since kindergarten tediously memorizing a few characters at a time, but it's barely even made a dent. After all these years, I still can't even read a book or the newspaper. This pace, it's hard to imagine I'll ever be able to. Noelle, what is this? Hi, Mom. Noelle looks up to see her mom holding the sample packet of pads and tampons she got from school. Oh dear. Oh, that's for the sex ed talk we had in class. The girls received a presentation about menstruation. The school gave you this? Using a tampon is the same as having sex. That's not what the teacher giving the talk said. It's just a tool for absorbing blood. No, you'll be able to feel it the whole time when it goes into... Her mom can't even bear to say it. It's the same as having sex with a man. The woman giving the talk said plenty of girls use it. American girls get their periods so eerily because they're thinking sexual thoughts at a young age. It's not natural. You shouldn't be thinking about these things until you're married. After throwing away the immoral tampons, her mom goes off to the living room to watch a Chinese variety show. It's hard growing up trusting very little of your parents' judgment. My mom doesn't believe in mental illnesses, yet genuinely believes in superstitions like auspicious dates. And no amount of proof or arguments can sway her. Is Chinese society just decades behind the West? Yet to meet a white person whose mind works this way. Oh, just give it time, Noelle. In about 20 or so years, the white people will regress too. Noelle glances over at the show her mom is watching. Oh.
欢迎加入 WTO， 各位是天长地久还是能撑多久呢？
Colorful words and cartoons fly across the screen as cheesy sound effects
有
play.
能撑多久派，
So
婚姻感
tacky.
情应该有时候会天长地久。那有
It's one of those
时候呢
shows where they
就会
interview a
能
panel
撑
of
多久
foreigners who
那
can
我们看
barely
看
speak
今天
Mandarin.
天长地久派的代表宋少勤先生，您的看
Noelle's
法
too
是
cringes as silly boing noises are overlaid over the host's jokes. Over the host's jokes.
什么叫天长地久？
Oh my god.
完全是靠
That's a
撑
duck
多久
noise?
撑的
对对对，
第几年
It's
开
the
始？
generational trauma, lest you forget the famines.
第几年呐？
天长地久的这样，大家好。
They're just laughing at the foreigners for not understanding the questions they've been asked. Why is this popular? It's so juvenile and embarrassing. I feel like I'm losing brain cells as I listen to this.
两个男生嘛，
Disgusted, Noelle returns to scrutinizing the impenetrable paragraph of Chinese she's supposed to be analyzing for homework. This is accurate. Chinese game shows sound like Johnny Test. Honk honk.
我大概跟他交往的第2天也是开始撑。
What am I even going to use Chinese for? Watching drivel like that? I have no interest in the backward culture that produced my pathetic, narrow-minded parents. When a commercial break comes on, she throws down her pencil. Want to quit Chinese school? Her mom whirls around from the couch, alarmed. What? Why? I hate it. It always takes up my entire Saturday. They assign so much homework even every week on top of the regular homework I get from school. Noelle's dad looks up disapprovingly from the newspaper he's reading. Well, you can't quit. What kind of Chinese person can't even speak Chinese? Yeah. You see, Alma, this is what self-hating Asians look like. Ooh. We'll lose face if you don't learn. Other people will think we're bad parents. Why does it matter what other people think? I'm the one whose limited time is being sucked away by it. My opinion should be the one that matters the most. No, you have to listen to your parents. It's for your own good. You're too young to understand. Whilst nothing drives Noelle up a wall more than being told she's not old enough to understand something. Stop treating me like some feeble-minded little kid. I read at college level already. That's impressive. It doesn't matter. You don't have the life experience yet. Things you can only know from being as old as your parents are. What? Just because you're older than me, you're automatically smarter than I am? Yes. Don't accept that. It's your culture. You can't just throw it away. Yes, I can. It's a poorly constructed, archaic language. That's not true. If it's so bad, how come it's worked for thousands of years? You take more pride in your culture. What is there to be proud of? Stuck learning the worst, most pointlessly complicated language in the world. Exasperated, Noelle's parents exchange a look. You're still going to Chinese school. We already paid for your classes this year. Can I quit at the end of the year then? If you still feel this way by the end of the year, fine. You can quit. Again? Huh? No, she can't! Think about it, if she goes to Chinese school with that kind of attitude, she won't learn anything anyway. It's impossible to teach someone who doesn't want to be educated. We might as well save money. Yes! The year is pretty far away, but at least the end is in sight now. Quitting Chinese school will significantly free up my schedule. I can probably read a few more books every week. It's so worth it. Older, I'll be so thankful that I quit. Ah. Noelle is so elated that she doesn't even mind being dragged along to 99 Ranch with her mom. A trip she normally gripes is a waste of time. As they browse the fishbowl aisle, her mom's Nokia rings. She quickly brings it to her ear. Hello? It's a pause. Her mom's face falls. What is it? Amma passed away. Oh. I know I should be sad, but I haven't seen my grandmother for years. Never had a real conversation with her before. It's like being told a stranger died. Ooh. 9th grade. Spring break! Oh, the snack! The snack! Noelle isn't allowed to close her bedroom door, so she's on high alert as she uses the computer. It sounds like my mother's busy washing vegetables in the kitchen. Here's my chance. Noelle quickly searches homosexuality on Wikipedia. I skimmed the page of this page once as research, after Akarsha started insisting Dia and Min-Seo were romantically involved. I'm positive there was no mention of it being possible for two women to have sexual relations. Oh, that's right. I forgot they had this conversation last night. I would have remembered it. Oh boy. Reread the Wikipedia article. Much of the page is devoted to the historic and modern-day oppression of gay men. There's mention of sodomy being criminalized, along with an image of ancient Greek pottery depicting of two nude men embracing that Noelle scrolls past very quickly. Wait, this might be something. Anthropologists Stephen Murray and Will Waska reported that women in Lesotho engaged in socially sanctioned long-term erotic relationships. What is What exactly do they mean by erotic? They need to be more descriptive on Wikipedia. She clicks on the citation, but the source is a book called Boy Wives and Female Husbands, Studies of African Homosexualities. There's no way the library carries this book. Alright, let's go to Lesotho. Noelle scrolls through the page, but there's no mention of the erotic relationships. It's a dead end. Try Googling it, but it might bring up obscene results. Alright. Lesbian hyperlink. Noelle scrolls through the page. Most of this page just details historical lesbian relationships. They have such tragic, tortured lives. I hope Thea knows what she signed up for. Before the late 19th century, the word lesbian referred to any derivative or aspect of Lesbos, including a type of wine. 1890, however, the term was used in a medical dictionary as an adjective to describe tribadism as lesbian love, sexual gratification of two women by stimulating intercourse. What on earth is tribadism? Is this the finger thing Min-Seo was referring to? Alright. The page opens. At the top, there's a simple illustration of two naked women scissoring. What is this? This is so risque. Noelle breaks into a feverish sweat as she reads the page as quickly as possible. Then in a panic, Noelle closes the tab, erases her web history, and shuts the computer down. Min-Seo was right. I can't believe it. Should such erotic content be allowed on Wikipedia? Anyone can read it. I must destroy all evidence that I've mentioned this page. I must melt down my computer into its component parts. Should I uninstall the browser? Delete my user profile? Perhaps set the computer on fire for good measure? It's better not to awaken anything in me. Noelle jumps in her chair when she receives a text. Is it just me or does King Deity kind of look sexy in this drawing? Rainy forest, rain art. If I'm being perfectly honest, Akarsha, it looks like he's taking a shit. Anyone else? Hello? Anyone care to raise a hand? You're insane. Would anyone else hit it? Hello, Lo? And Noelle? Banging on your door? Is you would fuck King Dedede, a penguin? You're braver than the US Marines. Diaz left the chat room. Min has left the chat room. Well, why are you like this? I'm so bored. Stuck at home all day. No, Akarsha has it right. Unfortunately for you, I can't entertain you for long either. I have to leave for the airport soon. Oh yeah, you're visiting Taiwan, right? How long are you gonna be there again? I'll be there for the entire week. My mom and I will return Sunday afternoon. Your dad is staying for an additional week there for business purposes. Will you still message you when you're there? You have to use a VPN or something? No, as long as I have internet access, we should be able to chat like usual. Really? Is there, like, hella censorship? No, there's nothing like that in Taiwan. It's not as if I'm going to China. Right. Also. What's the difference between China and Taiwan again? God. I mean, I know Taiwan's an island. Is it like... You said you were shot, but you're still talking like nothing happened. Its own country? You have high pain tolerance. I'm just casually bleeding out. Slowly dying. No, you don't. Anyway, I tried to ask in geography class once and everyone started arguing. Everyone started arguing because it's a political question. Whether Taiwan is a part of China or a separate country is an extremely controversial issue. Why though? To be honest, I'm not clear on the details. As I understand it, the dispute is the result of a civil war that was never properly resolved. Huh. So are you Taiwanese or Chinese? Or both? Well... I went to Chinese school as a child. My parents told me Chinese folk tales. Is that how it works? Just because I speak English doesn't mean I'm English. To be frank, I'm floundering because I've never given it any thought. Lol, oops. I didn't mean to give you an identity crisis. Even if I say I'm Taiwanese, hardly anyone knows what that means, even other East Asians. Kinda sounds like how most Americans don't really get desi identities. How so? Like they think about it based on country. Like you're Pakistani or Indian, etc. The countries weren't split on racial lines. Like an Indian Punjabi isn't really the same ethnicity as an Indian Guju. It's all the same to non-Desies because they don't know the difference, lol. Oh, you're right, I don't know the difference. Wait, I know the answer to what you are. What is it? You're French. Because you're a Frenchman. That doesn't help me at all. Oh? No. I love them. Later that day, Noelle sits in the back seat as her dad drives them to the airport. There's a flash of rage when she sees a passing car sport a proud parent of an honorable student bumper sticker. Why would you brag about such an unremarkable accomplishment on your car? You're supposed to be on the honor roll, like buying a bumper sticker that says my child breathes air. Parents would never even bother mentioning such a banal thing. Proud parent of a honor roll investor, majority stakeholder. My child owns all of your honor roll kids. Noelle's mom squints at the airport sign as she passes them by. Noelle, what's the signs for us? Why me? I don't even know how to drive. You were born here, you read faster than us. Alright. Was it that after living here for 20 years they still haven't mastered English? My mom can't even speak English well enough to carry on a conversation with a stranger. What have they been doing this whole time? Which way is parking? What lane? Just follow the arrows, turn right. See, even though I have a PhD, since you were in 2nd grade, you could read highway signs faster than me. Good thing we have Noelle with us. The signs go by so fast. Noelle's dad scratches his head as she directs him through the airport's labyrinthian roads. Where is it? It feels like we're just going in circles. We're not. See that sign there? The parking's past the cargo area. Do I turn here? Ooh, Noelle's heart stops as her dad starts to turn to a street labeled with "Do not enter." It says "Do not enter. Keep straight." Oh! Dad swerves sharply to stay in his lane. One massages her temples, her heart pounding. I'm surrounded by illiterate idiots. Why does that rest on me, a literal child, to ensure we don't drive into oncoming traffic? Endless energy when it comes to obsessing over my studies. Why can't they work on their own English instead? As the car rolls into a parking lot, Noelle jolts up in her seat. Wait, this isn't the correct garage. Turn around. Huh? How do you know? That sign says premium parking. Premium means something of exceptional quality, superior. So, isn't that good? Not right now when we are looking for the regular run-of-the-mill parking lot. In this context, premium parking means special parking that's more expensive. Oh! Make a U-turn, we're going to miss our flight. Noelle's mom sighs as the car makes a series of turns. This would have been easier if you could talk to us in Chinese. This would have been easier if your English was better, too. Noelle crosses her arms in the back seat, fuming. I'm the one responsible for making sure we're not separated by a language barrier. And, like, really, putting it on her to cross over into your level. You were the ones who chose to move here in the first place. 16 hours later. Taipei. Oh. Noelle and her parents take a taxi from the airport to an alley lined with parked scooters. This must be Agong's apartment. We're staying there for the week. Her mom presses the buzzer. We're here. Come in, come in. Puffing and puffing up 4 stories of stairs, Noelle is drenched in sweat. Oh. Yi? Hey. Yay, you're finally here. Oh, the family's pretty. Chunhua, you've grown so big. Yeah, I must have been in elementary school the last time you saw me. This must be one of my cousins. Noelle, don't be rude. Introduce yourself in Chinese. Hi, everyone. For Lei Ying. My pronunciation is so atrocious. I don't know if they can even understand me. What did you say? Lei Ying. Can I just talk in English? Agong doesn't speak English. He only knows Japanese, Taiwanese, and Mandarin. Even the Mandarin he's nearly forgotten. Yi gestures at her daughter. She's wearing thick glasses and carrying a huge brick of book. Noelle, you speak English with Chunhua. She won't go to college in America, so she's very happy to practice speaking. Yes, you could call me literature. Is that a name she chose herself? Chinese people have such odd taste in English names. That's alright. Chunhua is fine. We're the same ages, right? Who do you think is more tall? Chunhua eagerly stands back to back with Noelle so the others can judge. Oh wait, you're standing on her tiptoes. That's cheating. Huh? No, I am not. Wow, you two are the exact same height. They're all skin and bones. They really are cousins. One US version, one Taiwan version. Noelle glances at Chunhua and realizes with a start that she's right. It's like meeting a version of myself from a universe where my parents never went to America. Stranger with my face. You're sure I'm not taller? Yes, we're sure. Hmm? Sorry, Agong. Hmm? Oh, that must be Taiwanese. Oh, she doesn't even recognize. Chunhua gives him an affectionate hug as Noelle awkwardly watches from the sidelines. Meanwhile, the adults launch into an animated conversation in Taiwanese. Wonder what they're talking about. My Taiwanese is even worse than my Mandarin. I don't know a single word. Actually, wait, isn't Agong Taiwanese? I didn't cover it in Chinese school. Could it be a term exclusively used in Taiwan? It's really a special sort of confusion, not knowing what language you're speaking. Yi leads Noelle's parents to the spare bedroom so they can put their luggage away. This reminds me of how I used to assume Japanese curry was a Chinese dish. My mom made it regularly. If you have a distant relationship with your parents, your culture becomes a nebulous cloud. The Chinese to believe pseudoscience? Is the Chinese to have an outdated and sexist worldview? Or was it just my parents in particular? How do I distinguish between things peculiar to my life and Chinese culture? Chunhua brightly takes a seat next to Noelle. If you have questions about, you can ask me. What book are you reading? What are you reading? It's a Chinese translation of a Russian novel. What it's called in English, I don't know. Something brothers. It's brothers if it's Russian. The Brothers Karamazov? Yes, that sounds correct. I've read it before, too. It's exciting. I've never met anyone my age who's read it. Same taste. Same taste. You really are my twin. Did you like it? The religious themes were of little interest to me, but I found some of its other ideas thought-provoking. For example, it argues that humans are so deeply shaped by others that everyone bears some responsibility for the sins of everyone else. Everything we do is the result of a huge, interwoven chain. There is a reaction of human interactions, and as a result, a crime is never truly one person's fault. Women real. Hi, Woobs, how we doing? You was hoping we get some Marx Brothers action. Hey, Munji. How you doing? We are over in Taiwan. Noelle has met her, a cousin. Who we have accurately described as, a stranger with her face. And an alternate timeline of her where her parents never went to America. It's a societal failure. In Noelle's disappointment, Chunhua nods, looking lost. I see. I guess what I said was beyond her English level. I need to scale back to a simpler topic. Do you like reading? I like reading. Are you nerdy? The sudden question baffles Noelle. Yes, I suppose so. Good, me too. On the wall, there's even a photo of me that... Cosplay? That what? Actually, I changed my mind. Don't look too much at the photos on the wall. They're embarrassing. What else do you want to know? Immediately asks about the photos on the wall. We'll come back to that. And tell me about the surrounding area. Let's look outside. Ooh. Chunhua goes over to the window and points as Noelle peers outside at the street below. That way is my house. Me and my mom, we walk over all the time. You must live pretty close by if you're able to come by foot. Yes, We are only a few streets away from Agong. Every weekend, me and my cousins spend here. It's so different from my experience. When you are all settled, the 7-Eleven, we go and grab breakfast. Breakfast? From 7-Eleven? What? You've never had it? It's so good! It is? It won't be all greasy? The drastic difference between American 7-Eleven and non-American 7-Eleven. No, they have fresh tea, eggs, hot yams, Odin. If you want a prepackaged breakfast, they'll heat it for you too. Yeah, the sheer. I think so. There are so many. Yeah. Like, my experience in the YouTube Shorts algorithm tells me that there are plenty throughout Japan, Korea. I imagine they're there in many other Asian countries too. And comparing and contrasting that side of 7-Eleven with the American 7-Eleven, I see why Noelle came to this conclusion. Hot yams, Odin. If you want a packaged breakfast, they'll heat it for you too. In America, it is not like that? No, American 7-Elevens are just junk food stores. Junhua points at the train as it rushes by. There's also Pizza Hut. You ever seen a Pizza Hut lit by candlelight where they hand you a menu and come take your order? Holy. That's like, yeah, this takes place in 2009, so it's, and it's definitely not a dying brand in other countries. It's 7-Eleven is less prominent in the US these days, at least in my area too. I say less prominent, but there's literally a 7-Eleven right in the middle of my town, which I go to often, mainly for drinks and stuff. But yeah, I am recklessly speculating here, but I imagine they might scale back on the American side, but I imagine they're quite profitable and outside the US borders. 2 7-Elevens in walking distance from my house. 1422, Freya. 1422. The pizza is shit. God. Have you seen a Pizza Hut lit by candlelight where they hand you a menu and come and take your order? It just reminds me of the old Pizza Hut days where they actually had booths and shit. And they had the Pizza Hut buffet. The Pizza Hut buffet was the shit. Pizza is what it is, but the Pizza Hut buffet was the shit. Let's be real. There's a train station near to us. We take it a lot. We don't use the car to get around. Not much. When we can't use the train, we ride our scooter. What else do you want to know? Show me your embarrassing photos. Tell me about these photos. Okay, if you're sure. They go over to look at the pictures on the wall. First one's of Agong and Junhua at the park. There's a small chestnut-colored warbler sitting on Junhua's arm. Oh! That bird at the park, we found him abandoned. Disney Princess Junhua. It's because he fell out of his nest and broke his wing. After it got better, we taught him to fly so he could go back to the wild. I see. That's very noble of you. It was Agong's idea. He's quiet, but he is so nice, actually. You seem very close to your grandpa. Your grandpa? He's your grandpa, too. Oh, that's right. To hide her embarrassment, Noelle quickly moves on to the next photo. It looks old. A swarm of children are building a sandcastle as smiling adults look on in the background. This is me, Wanping, and Wanzong. Wanzhong, my older Wanping and Wanzhong are my older cousins. They're my uncle's children. Wanzhong's at working right now. Too bad Wan Ping is traveling right now. Or else we could have hung out. Where's he visiting? Japan. It's his honeymoon. A honeymoon? Did he get married? Yes, a month ago. Oh, I had no idea. In the picture, the people behind us is Zhuzhu, Agong, and Ama. Didn't know it, but that weekend was our last one with Ama. I can't help but feel jealous that they had any weekends together. While she was spending every Saturday with her cousins and grandparents, I was at school struggling to learn an entire language so I could even begin to communicate with them. Chunhua reluctantly gestured to the last photo, which she was clearly saving for last. And this one is of me with all my anime figures. Oh, so this is what she meant by nerdy. That's alright. I have a good friend who's interested in this sort of thing too. Oh, really? And she's American? Yes. Sounds cool. I want to meet her. You do? Once Noelle turns away for the photos, Chunhua points to a framed certificate hanging on the wall behind her. You should look at this award, too. It's your mom's. What? Really? Yeah. In college, she won a bunch of poetry contests. She was even in the newspaper. I had no idea. This isn't going to sound extremely mean, but I had never suspected my mom had any sort of creative talent. I've never known her as a strict, close-minded housewife. Here, you should read her things. She's very skilled. Chunhua pulls a magazine out from a cabinet and flips it open to a page of poetry. See what I mean? Some people just have a way with words. I can't read shit. I can't read shit, Noelle's probably thinking. It would be really sweet if they both actually sat down and Chunhua helped her read it. It's a big waste she quit. I guess there wasn't enough reason to keep doing it over in America. Noelle stares blankly at her mom's poem. I can't read any of it. That evening, Noelle and her parents walked to the subway. Here's our train. We should reach the night market in a few stops. I hate taking public transit. The trains are always filthy and poorly maintained. As they board the MRT carriage, Noelle steals herself with the stench of vomit, urine, and cigarettes she's grown to expect from American subways. But to her amazement, the car's shiny floors and seats look so squeaky clean you could eat off of them. It's absolutely spotless. Pleasantly surprised, she sits beside her parents in a gleaming plastic seat. Shibai Station. You can actually clearly hear what they're saying. It's not indistinct mumbling like on BART. LCD screen right across from her just neatly displays the names of the previous, current, and next stations. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. It's organized and efficient. Her phone buzzes. Her heart leaps when she sees that it's Akasha. Why did you send this? Thought you liked me. If I hypothetically did like you, why would I want to see this awful picture of you? First, I think it's very hot and sexy of me to play video games like it's little kids at Fry's Electronics and lose. Is that what you're doing? No, I'm back home now playing the game I bought. It's called Portal. Holy fuck, Portal. Dude, you'd love it. Holy fuck, what? Portal was released? Hang on. ...2007. So Portal is fairly new in this. God dang, Portal is fairly new in this. It's called Portal. Dude, you'd love it. I don't play computer games. No, you'd love it, trust me. It's not like other games where you're some guy shooting stuff. You're a girl, it's a puzzle game. At a science research facility. Oh? Give you the CD. Just play it. Let's do it right after I return from my trip. Yeah, you're in Taiwan. What are you up to right now? Riding the subway with my parents. How was that? Hope they aren't giving you a hard time. Actually, ever since we've arrived in Taipei, they've been in good spirits. Never seen my mother so relaxed before. Be happy to be back home to see her family. Oh, dang. That's good. We're on the way to the night market right now. So paranoid that everyone can tell I'm a foreigner. Lol, I get what you mean. When I'm in India, they can tell I'm American before I even open my mouth. Just from the way I carry myself. Mom sighs as Noelle taps out her response on her phone. There you are, addicted to your phone. How am I addicted? Addicted. Compared to other teenagers, I barely use it. You spend so much time talking to your friends. But friendships are only temporary. As soon as it's inconvenient, they'll all disappear. Didn't we go through this same conversation with, Leah's mom last night? After I moved to America for your future, not a single one kept in touch with me. The only people you can trust is your family, and I was so far away from all of mine. Life of an immigrant is a lonely one. Yep, there it is, the thing I talked about yesterday, yep. Is she hoping I'm going to console her? Or thank her for making such a brutal sacrifice for my sake? It was her own decision as a full-grown adult to move here. It wasn't up to me. Her mom sighs heavily and stares out the window. There's a message she was always trying to impart on me. I'm lonely because of you. We'll watch the scenery fly by. After half an hour, the train arrives at their destination precisely on time. Let's look for clothes. You need new ones. I have plenty of clothes already. I'll have holes in them. You just throw them away already. Noelle browses through a sea of clothing racks with her parents. A hideous pair of beige pants catches her eye. This would complement many items in my wardrobe. Turns it over in her hand, searching for its price tag, but it's missing. I'm going to ask how much these trousers are. Do you know how? Are you serious? Of course I know how. Oh, boy. If she matches up to the stall's cashier and shows her the pants. Like I ask, how much are these pants? 200 NTD. It's only about $7. What a bargain. I waste to buy this. What'd you say? I stumbled over the pronunciation. I want to buy this. Okay. A shame Noelle doesn't dare speak another word as the cashier bags her purchase. Excellent. Simply superb. After 6 years of Chinese school, I still can't speak, read, or write Mandarin. She finds her way back to her parents, who are just finishing up their purchase at the neighboring stall. I'm hungry. Let's get dinner at the food court. What for? There's food stalls all over the place. We just eat as we shop. No, I want to properly sit down somewhere and have a meal. Noelle follows her parents down the flight of stairs to the underground food court, the bizarre space that reminds Noelle of a mirror maze. God, this is the kind of... I'd love to go to a place like this, I'm not gonna lie. They sit down at a stall and Noelle scans the menu, which is conveniently printed directly on the surface of the table. Something chicken, something soup. Noelle has to pick her dish based on the pictures, like a toddler would. Do you know what you're getting? I will order the oyster omelet. It's seldom seen in America, so I should take the chance to eat it here. As the stall worker comes over and takes her parents' orders, Noelle mentally recites hers, determined not to be rendered an inarticulate child again. Know this. It's a kindergarten level vocabulary. I want oyster omelet. It's a tad crude, though. In English, I normally say something more like, I'd like to have the oyster omelet. What do you want to order? I want oyster omelet. The woman jots her order down on a pad of paper, nodding. Are you American-born Chinese? Huh? My Chinese was that bad? I am. I could tell. I guessed from your accent. It's so heavy. Noelle's mom sighs as the woman walks off to prepare their meals. Oh no. All those years of Chinese school wasted. Their food arrives within minutes. Noelle tries a gooey spoonful of her oyster omelet. It's delicious. You'd never guess this only cost $3. Really? Let me try. Her parents each taste a spoonful of the oyster omelet and shrug, unimpressed. This is below average. I've had way better ones around here before. Yeah, this isn't really what it's supposed to taste like. Oof. I'm never here, so I couldn't have known that. Annoyed now, Noelle takes another bite of the oyster omelet. It's the best thing I've ever eaten. Oh! It's only tangentially related, but I've also brought up the point about, reason when you share a thing that brings you joy to your parents and they just poo-poo and shit on it and make you feel like an asshole for, when your parents make you ashamed of feeling joy about something, that's not good. Find out what this place is called so I can find it again. So she looks up the name of the stall, but it's in Chinese. I can't read it. I'd better savor it while it lasts. This omelet I can only taste once. All too soon it's over. Noelle sighs so they get up to continue shopping. You should have tried harder to convince me to learn Chinese. Are you serious? We told you not to quit so many times. She never properly explained why it was so important not to. All you did was give me condescending lectures about how I was too young to understand why it mattered, and how I'd be an embarrassment if I didn't learn. This is our second language. It's hard to explain things to you. It's true, you are an embarrassment. Ow! Last week I saw our neighbor's son Michael mowing the lawn and he greeted me in Chinese. Hello, Auntie. See, that's what happens when you listen to your parents. Michael goes to Taiwan with his family every summer. That's the reason he's more fluent, not because he was a superior child to me. Why didn't we just visit Taiwan more often when I was younger? That alone would have made me more interested in learning. I feel like I've been trying to understand Chinese culture by looking at it through a soda straw until now. You think we didn't want to visit Taiwan more too? The airplane tickets are expensive. We have to save up for years just for one trip. So, you should have done more to show me that speaking Mandarin could be a positive experience. Why do you always speak to me in English even though you can't fully express yourselves in that language? If you conversed with me in Chinese from a young age, you would have naturally picked it up from daily use. We thought you'd have an accent if we did that. We were worried you wouldn't fit in at school. But that's ridiculous. There was no way I would have developed an accent when everyone else I interacted with spoke English. I would have grown up bilingual without any ill effects. Resigned, her dad shrugs. Why are these your parents? Oh. Why did they scan your parents here? I'm so sorry. Resigned, her dad shrugs. Well, too late now. What can you do? Poof. Last day of the trip. Noelle and her relatives revisit the columbarium housing Amma's ashes. Amma visits this place each time she's in Taiwan. Noelle follows her grandpa into the worship hall. Oh? I crossed an ocean to see my grandpa and I've barely spoken a word to him. It's not out of lack of interest. He must have lived a fascinating life. He's the only grandparent I have left. How do you gain access to the heart of a stranger? Where do you even begin? Tell me about yourself. Who says that to their own grandfather? It sounds like a job interview. If I knew what I wanted to say, what am I capable of saying in Chinese? Today is Sunday, I'm a student. She watches Chunhua take a lotus petal from the glass bowl and offer it to the giant Buddhas. Noelle, we're going to pray for Amma. Take a flower petal from that bowl over there. Can I pray in English? If you have to. Unsure what she's supposed to do, Noelle does her best to imitate her parents. Oh, Buddha, I seriously doubt that you exist. I'm sure Amma was a wonderful woman. Chunhua deposits her lotus petal in the bowl before the Buddhas, her eyes shining with tears. Sama. Well, surprise, her aunt embraces Chunhua like it's the most natural thing in the world. So comfortable with each other. Our mothers and daughters are supposed to be. Look at my mother, the first emotion I feel is stress. Noelle deposits her lotus petal in the bowl and joins Agong, who's waiting to the side. He smiles awkwardly at her as they stand together in silence. What should I do? I try to build a relationship in broken Mandarin. Tell them I like reading and my favorite color is green. But I let the moment pass me by, say nothing and remain strangers. Am I a terrible person if that's what I do? Come on, we're going upstairs. Well, that answers that. After an elevator ride, they arrive at the floor housing her grandma's ashes. Mama's over here. Noelle follows everyone down the hall to one of the niches. The only thing distinguishing it from the others is the tiny name tag on the door. Not that I can read it. If I could, I don't know the names of any of my relatives. At this point, I'm too embarrassed to ask. Even Chunhua's name I only know by sound. No idea what it looks like. Noelle's dad points to the units beside Amma's. Mom and I bought our spots too. Already? You're only in your 50s. It's a limited number, so we made sure to reserve them before they were all gone. I suppose my parents are fairly old. It means to have me until their 40s. Going off the average American life expectancy, they probably will have around 25 years left. Noelle's mom wipes her eyes at the open little door of Amma's unit. I cry when my mother dies someday? I'm starting to seriously worry that I won't. What kind of monster does that make me? What kind of cold heart this person cares so little about her own parents? Is there something wrong with me? Do I just not form emotional bonds as deeply as ordinary people do? When they get back to Agong's apartment, Noelle and her mom begin packing to leave. Are you all flying back tonight? Actually, my dad will be in Taiwan for another week attending to business matters. My mother and I are flying back alone. Oh, 1 week was too short. As Noelle fits the last of her clothes in the roller bag, Junhua takes a seat, pulling a thick tome out of her backpack. What's wrong with her is that she is a high schooler. Yes, Noelle feels a twinge of sadness as she watches her cousin read her huge academic-looking book. If I'd grown up in Taiwan, we probably would have become close. Suddenly a strange thought occurs to Noelle. If I had grown up here, would my personality have been shaped into something more similar to Chunhua's? If I'd grown up here... God, if she'd grown up here, like, a major factor is, like, clearly the stress level and insular protectiveness of her parents. If she'd grown up here, she would have had a way different relationship with her parents. And that would have shaped her personality in a way different direction, I imagine. How is my personality just a product of being raised by an immigrant helicopter mom with no friends or family around to balance her out? My mother and I have gotten along. The magazine Junhua showed Noelle earlier is still out at the coffee table, taunting her. Finished packing, so I have some time to kill before I leave for the airport. Maybe I can translate the poem my mother wrote. Noelle digs her emergency Chinese to English dictionary out of her backpack. I was being a petulant baby at elementary school. All I have to do is persevere and power through learning the language properly this time. Let somebody look up each word I don't know and burn its pronunciation and meaning into my memory. Unfortunately, she doesn't know a single word in the poem's first line. After spending 15 minutes pounding 7 words into her memory, her enthusiasm evaporates. I feel like just ask Junhua for help reading it. But that also is going to involve Noelle dealing with her pride. This actually is incredibly difficult. I'm not surprised that I have nothing to show for my 6 years of Chinese school. Feels like the knowledge is just washing over my brain like water on plastic. Is my brain just not wired for this? Could it be genetic? After living the majority of their lives in America, my parents haven't mastered English either. It takes another 15 minutes of her to finally overcome the first line of the poem. At last, on to the second line. I already know all these words. Mirror, flower, water, moon. It's total gibberish. It's supposed to sound poetic, mushed together like that. Mirror flower, water, moon. Noelle feels the urge to tear the magazine to shreds. Perhaps noticing her hands quaking with barely suppressed rage, Junmom peers over Noelle's shoulder to see what she's reading. What's wrong? Nothing. I'm just translating one of my mom's poems. Why don't you ask your mom for help? I'd rather die. Oh, okay. Maybe I can help instead? Yes! Yes! Where are you stuck? What's this supposed to mean? Oh, that's, how do you call it? A saying, like the lesson of a story. It's short for a flower in the mirror, moon in the water. Pretty much it means something that you can see but never grasp. Like a flower reflected in a mirror. Or the moon shining on the water's surface. Yes, you can't reach your hand through the mirror and take the flower out. It's impossible. You can only look, never have it. I see. This is what you need, Noelle. You need the creative brain, the creative brain language learning, not the vocabulary drill language learning. So mirror flower, water moon is something shorthand for something beautiful but unattainable. Pretty much. Ayi, and cheers as Noelle's mom manages to zip her bulging suitcase closed. Ready to go to the airport. Let's go. Noelle gives the half-translated poem one last despairing look before flipping the magazine shut. Is that what I've been chasing after this whole time? A flower in the mirror. I only get straight A's. If only I get straight A's, I'll have a normal relationship with my parents. Will I land a summer internship, I'll have a normal relationship with my parents. If only I become fluent in Chinese, I'll have a normal relationship with my parents. What if it was never possible from the start, no matter what I did? Evening, Noelle and her mom make landfall in California. Instead of driving home from the airport, they take the BART back. Noelle wrinkles her nose as she inhales the stench of vomit, urine, and cigarettes. Dad's car is parked at the airport garage. Why not just drive it home? We wouldn't be able to get gas. It's not safe for women to pump gas. It's so easy for a criminal to grab you and drive away. It's even one of the safest suburbs in the entire U.S. Is that why she always has my dad pump the gas? Besides, I can't read fast enough. When you're driving on the freeway, the signs pass by so quickly. I've never actually considered, like, the prospect of navigating a highway where the signs are in a language you don't understand, you don't fully understand. Driving at highway speeds on the highway that... Noelle reluctantly sits down on the filthy worn seat with a suspicious brown stain on it. The conductor mumbles something unintelligible over the intercom as the train stops at a station. 6, miss... Breathless man enters the train car just in time before the doors shut, his eyes frantically scouring its interior. Does this train go to Berkeley? It does not. This is the Fremont train. Shit! I need to get off at the next station! As the train continues onward, Noelle notices a puddle of liquid traveling down the floor. What is that? Did someone spill their drink? Ah! Fucking nasty! That bitch peed in her seat! What? Disgusted, Noelle recoils and keeps her feet as far as possible from the pee spreading down the floor. So fucking gross! Fucking bitch! A biohazard. Please evacuate at the next station. What's he saying? The urine is a biohazard. We need to get off the train at the next station. Oh boy. Once the doors open, Noelle and her mom hastily drag their luggage off the train and onto the concrete platform. Maybe we should have driven after all. I didn't know Bart was like this. God dang it, Bart. Eat my shorts. We're still several stops from our destination. Noelle and her mom wait on a bench for the next train home. 9-car train to Fremont in 6 minutes. Our next train will arrive in 6 minutes. Okay. Good thing I was here with you, or else I wouldn't know what train to take. Exhausted, Noelle stares at the dark line of trees ahead of them. It's cold. Why are we here? Because the hobo lady peed on the floor? That's not what I mean. Why did you move from Taiwan to America? To give you more opportunities. Doesn't make any sense. Taiwan is superior to the U.S. by every conceivable metric, and it's not even close. Taiwan has socialized healthcare, more robust public infrastructure, and one of the lowest poverty rates in the world. Americans live shorter lives. Even worse, they're not as good at math and science. Taiwan was different in the past. You see is Taiwan now, but it didn't used to be this way. And America was strong. We were scared China was going to invade Taiwan. That's the fear. That's the fear from her generation. But they didn't. This time that we've lived in America, nothing's happened. That's true, but it could have happened. And, like, it's not a threat that's gone away. China's not just gonna say, okay, you're fine now, China is China. The plain truth is that it didn't. It could have just stayed put. I could have grown up in Taiwan like Junhua and the rest of my cousins, and everything would have been fine. But we didn't know that. I think we had a crystal ball telling us the future. Noelle's mom perks up as a train screeches to a stop at the platform. Fruitvale, Dublin, Pleasanton train. Is this our train? No, it's not. Noelle's mom settles glumly back on the bench. You know how Junhua wants to study in America? Yes. I told her not to do it. It's not worth it. Didn't realize how hard it would be. To be far from everyone you know. Yeah. Definitely. Like, 1000%. %. Like, literally. Yeah. You list Taiwan as a separate demographic from mainland China in your analytics, you will be flamed. It's just one of those looming threats. Yeah. Yeah. So, like, Noelle's correct that objectively nothing happened, but Noelle also does not understand that just because nothing happened doesn't mean the threat has gone away. Chinese Civil War is a complicated topic in itself, and Dawn, you can ask my roommate Ku about it later if you want. I may very well, because, yeah, I definitely do not have a comprehensive understanding of it. I just know that threat is, like, there. It's just one of those... Yeah. Your kids won't understand what you're talking about. You can't communicate with them. You didn't know that if you have kids in America, your kids will be American. That wasn't obvious to you? No. They'll wait for their friends for the baseball club meeting to begin. How was Taiwan? It was amazing. The subway system was so punctual and efficient, and the signage was so clear. If you ever visit there, you don't have to be afraid of getting lost or not hearing the announcements like you do on BART. They were there meticulously organized their recyclables, too. If you will fail to sort the materials properly, the government will fine them up to $200. Oh wait, they do that in Korea, too. Interesting. Perhaps Korea is more similar to Taiwan than I thought. I bet Korea did it first and then Taiwan just stole it. What makes you think that? He listens with a small smile as Noelle continues extolling the virtues of Taipei's trash collecting system, instead of describing any of the landmarks she visited. You must have liked it there. You're right, I did. What do you call it when you're grateful for the things your parents have done for you? But at the same time, you feel like they've made critical mistakes that'll probably affect you forever. Oof. Isn't that just life? Oh, I suppose it is. Oh, damn it, my shoelaces keep coming undone. Ooh! Perhaps Korea is more similar to Taiwan than I thought. Statements to get you gawked at by boomers of both nations. Oof. Just pop up the graphic of nobody like that. Pop up the graphic of a whole room of people turning to stare at you. No, okay, just to our left, where Karsha is crouched over tiger sneaker laces. Why you tied your shoelaces like that? It's the Silicon Valley, Frenchman, the land of innovation. Did you get me any souvenirs on your trip? No. A meanie! I didn't get anyone anything. We had limited luggage space. All we brought back were snacks that can't be found here and dubious beauty products my mom wanted. Min! Dubious beauty products? Like what? Nail clippers with bombs in them? Why would there be nail clippers with bombs in them? Like, lipstick that fires off rockets. Clearance with products with questionable value, like skin whitening cream. Wait, skin whitening cream? Like to make your skin lighter? Yes, Chinese beauty standards are all kinds of messed up. It's been ingrained very deeply into people's minds that the lighter your skin is, the better. That's just like in India. Yeah, oh my god, I thought it was just a brown thing. You guys have colorism too? Oh, is it similar in your culture? It's an old thing. You have no idea. I would argue I do have an idea. My mother even tells me not to spend time outside to avoid getting a tan. Oh, my mom does that too. They have those dumb as fuck skin creams in Korea, too. It's the same. It's the same. Yellow and brown parents, they match just like pee and poo. That's a metaphor of all time. What the fuck, man? Akasha, have you ever considered not speaking? How mean. The second I open my mouth, you all jump to slap my balls. You have to work it like that. Try to use more phrases with the word balls in it in my normal conversation. Why? I don't know. Do you think it'll add more flavor? Honestly, you're right and you should say it. Death Bagels, assemble! The Death Bagels gather around Krissa and Liz as they begin the meeting. So, we've got good news and bad news. Good news, you have a game today! Bad news, it's just the Niles baseball team again. They're the only ones who would play us again. That's not surprising. Whether win by pulling some weird shenanigans or lose so badly we get mercied, there's no in between. So most teams we play aren't exactly eager for a rematch. We had to swear up and down you guys would be normal this time. So y'all better not be weird. Alright, we yakusoku. What? That's how you say promise in Nihongo, aka Japanese. Is everyone ready to go? The other team caught you already. Baseball! The Death Bagels walk over to the field where the killer whales are already warming up. Thanks for being willing to play us again, guys. No problem. Time for our revenge. Yeah, right. We destroyed you guys last time. Well, that was before our secret weapon joined the team. Hayden? Secret weapon? We got a new guy who's pretty good. Yeah? Where is he? Min-Seo and Hayden look around amongst their teammates, but as the seconds pass, their faces grow more and more alarmed. I'm actually not sure. Maybe he got lost on his way driving here? Yeah, that seems typical of him. It's fine. We can wait a few minutes for him to show up. Who's the secret weapon? 20 minutes later. No one came. He's decidedly late at this point. Oh no. I can't believe this. Where the heck could he be? Did you try calling him? He didn't pick up. Oh well, it's not like he can answer the phone if he's driving. You guys are pathetic. Making up some guy to blame your loss on. We're not making him up, he's real. We didn't lose yet? Stop jumping to conclusions. Is it okay if we start playing without him? If he turns up later, he can join the game then? Yeah, sure. As the killer whales file into the dugout, Noelle starts trekking to her spot in right field. She scowls disdainfully at a barren patch of grass as she passes it. Chris likes pointing to that tiny patch and going, I'll defend that area, so you cover the rest of the field, okay? If that grass grows back soon so I don't have to keep hearing that joke. Hey, wait. Noelle, you're playing second base today. I am? Why? Yeah, why? She ducks and covers when the ball comes her way. That's exactly why she needs to do it. I'm taking AP Psych and I found out there's something called exposure therapy. Oh no. It's where you make someone do something they're afraid of until they stop whining and get used to it. That doesn't sound like a textbook definition to me. Chris, then how come when we went on that demon ride at Great America, you had your eyes closed the whole time? That was before I knew what exposure therapy was. Uh-huh. Oh, wait, but I'm second base. What happens to me then? You're playing left field now, because you run fast. We're moving a whole bunch of people around, not just you two. Krista thinks she's a mega mind master now because of AP Psychology. Hey, I never said that. Noelle begins trekking to second base. I do feel a bit better equipped to man second base now. Than I did when I was first roped into this club. Oh shit, that's what I'm doing to force myself to learn to drive. Ooh. I wish you the best at that, Manchi. I wish you all the best in that. I don't like to appear underinformed, so after a bit after our first game, I've read the baseball rulebook from cover to cover. Still, I really hope no one hits the ball my way. You were surprised that Kawashi was already standing by second base. Bonjour. Why are you here? The shortstop? Not supposed to be here. What? When supposed to be close to third base? Says who? The diagram in the baseball rulebook. Nah, the shortstop's position mirrors the second baseman's. You're supposed to work together in various positioning to anticipate where the batter and runner do, you know? See? Right, I knew that. So we're both covering the same base. Won't that make things unnecessarily confusing? You're like a duo, it's a good thing. Yeah, we should negotiate who does what in different situations. Alright, fine. Why don't you cover second when there's a runner on first? And field the ground balls close to us. Also, take care of the fly balls. You're just trying to get out of doing as much work as possible! Game kicks off, and much to her relief, Min quickly strikes out the first batter. Good. Just do that 2 more times and we get the bat. Hayden digs into the batter's box next. Min throws a floater that curves up toward his head for a moment before dropping back toward the strike zone. Ah! Instead of swinging, Hayden flinches backwards out of the way. Steve, right? What's with you? Nothing. Just making sure I don't get hit in the mouth. I had a dream last night that my teeth were falling out. But you wasted your dream, man. Not like I can control what I dream about. Man hits another pitch his way, but instead of dancing like usual, pretty much just sails straight down the middle. Ah! Oh, Hayden managed to make contact and drive the ball into the grass. It bounced into the air, and for one singularly terrifying moment, Noelle sees it coming straight at her. Egad, I hate ground balls. Noelle covers her face with one arm and half-heartedly attempts to catch the ball with the other. Funny who was making the Deltarune comparisons last night. That's like precisely what Noelle Deltarune does in battles too. Braces for impact, nothing hits her. On the mound, Mint managed to intercept the ball by catching it behind her back without looking at it. Holy shit, my girlfriend's so cool. Whoa. And Min herself looks shocked that she caught it. Just because it's cool doesn't mean he's out. Throw it to first. Min hastily lobs the ball to Liz. It just barely beats Hayden at first base. Out! Oh, man. Close. As Hayden heads back to the dugout and feet, there's a distant shout. Sorry, I'm late! Some guy is sprinting down the hill to the killer whales at top speed. Sorry. Suban! Where were you? The killer whales. Player sighs despondently as he joins his teammates. I was driving over here when all of a sudden a spider crawled up my leg. So obviously I crashed the car. Obviously? Are you okay? Don't worry, I'm fine. Just knocked a street sign over. What? Isn't that a crime? How big was the spider? Like this big. He pinches his thumb and index finger together to demonstrate. So small. It was all hairy, so practically speaking, it was equivalent to a spider twice as big. Even if it was twice as big, isn't crashing kind of an overreaction? No? Whatever, just get up the battle ready, it's your turn. The only crime is someone saw it. This guy seems like a coward. I wonder what makes him their secret weapon. So they crime someone saw it, otherwise it's an urban legend, yes. Suvan digs in behind home plate. Is he going to be the Akarsha of the killer whales? Standing on the other side of the plate, he must be left-handed. Oh shit. Min hurls her next pitch, and the batter shifts into a bunting stance at the last second. Is that going to try to hit it? Starts to run toward first place. First place as the ball glances off his bat, sending the baseball bouncing toward Liz. He's the first to rush forward to field it, leading first base unmanned. I got it! Time she scooped up the ball, Suvan is well on the way to first base. He's fast! Rats! Freshman! I need to cover first base as Liz isn't there. Noelle belatedly runs toward the base so Liz can throw the ball to her, but Suvan beats her there. The killer whales cheer as Suvan overruns the base. Yeah! Sub-Zero! Sub-Zero? That's me. They call me Sub-Zero because I'm so cool. Ah, no fair. I want a badass nickname too. Oh, please. Like what? Like Sub-Zero. You're just gonna copy him? Zeta shakes her head as Sub-Zero basks under his teammates' praise. Who the heck bunts to get on base? I mean, if you're fast, it's doable. Lefties have a huge advantage when bunting too because they're already 2 steps ahead of where righty batters are when they lay down the bunt. That's so cheap. Well, that's the essence of baseball, no? And cheating and being cheap. But the essence of baseball was friendship and teamwork. Oh yes, that too. Min-Seo is up the bat next. Swings at the pitch. The knuckleball suddenly swerves outward as if sensing the bat, dodging it entirely. No! Tia misses the ball by a mile too. Rips off her mask and chases after it. Yeah! Sub-Zero takes off running towards second base. He's taking a chance to steal. He need to tag him out. He secures the ball and throws it to Akarsha. Got it! Never mind. Looks like Akarsha's supposed to cover second base here. Sub-Zero skids to a halt halfway between the bases. Oh no! It was his choice to run. We need to actually tag him with the ball. Akarsha charges toward him and Sub-Zero turns around and flees back toward first base. Throw it to me! Yeah! Akarsha lobs the ball over and Liz tags him out. No. Nice one, Akarsha. Akarsha, who's that? You? I don't know what you're talking about. My name is Sub-Zero. it's Fey baseball. Baseball rules. I get you out. I steal your name. No, it's not. Team switch sides. Noelle crosses the field, she's stuck with a peculiar awareness of where she is. Barely a day ago, I was on the opposite side of the planet. I was in Taiwan where the garbage trucks sing Beethoven's Für Elise while collecting the trash. And now I'm here, playing baseball. I'm wearing a little cap, sweating and running on grass. Why am I here? It's a mistake that I'm here. Hello? Earth to Frenchman? What? You didn't hear a thing I said, huh? My apologies, what was it? I said it's hot as balls out here. Not this again! So what were you so lost in thought about? Nothing really. Just strange, knowing I would have led a completely different life if my parents had stayed in Taiwan. I would have been someone who was close to her family. Someone who wasn't ignorant of her own culture. Maybe I would have been a better person. Oh, I like you the way you are, though. If your parents didn't move, we would have never met. Of course, because obviously that makes up for everything. Akarsha grins, and the inside of Noelle's palm prickles. This is so peculiar. It's what extreme anger feels like. And right now I'm only pretending to be annoyed for comedic effect. The sensation is so unbearable she wants to scratch at it until it goes away. I mean, you weren't there on vacation. You're probably looking at it through rose-colored glasses. Howdy don, chat, how goes things? Hi, Varus. Still being a bunch of teenage weebs. We are, yep, we're on side Noelle now. Noelle spent spring break in Taiwan and realized just... There's so much she doesn't there's so much she does not know about her parents and her culture and her family back home in Taiwan. Like, her parents made the choice to come to America thinking it would be better for her and to get away from the potential threat of China invading Taiwan. And just... Noelle was raised in America. Noelle's parents haven't adapted to America and miss their family back in Taiwan, and there's a lot to think about. Ooh. Now about 5.7 hours to put in this indie demo and 2.5 to trying to solve this dang puzzle. Ooh. Ooh, what's the demo? Drop the title. I gots to know. They probably have tons of struggles over there that you're clueless about. Even so, the standard of living there is on an entirely different level. It's backed up by actual statistics, not just my personal opinions. I don't know, man. It's not good to wallow too long in self-pity. Or else you get lost in the sauce. The sauce? What sauce? Metaphor for being out of touch with reality. I like to imagine barbecue sauce. Thea likes to imagine barbecue sauce too. Molder. Monster Hunter meets Pikmin with visceral. Interesting. That's an intriguing premise. The rest of the Death Bagels cheer as Dia bats Chris in. Oh, okay. Oh, so they're not just walking Dia like last game? Yeah, I told Jun I'd shave off his hair. I told Jun I'd shave off his hair in his sleep if he did that again, because it's not fun for Dia. Yeah, sure, hit me up. I'm seasoned into this farming game and slightly regret choosing Crisp as my temporary starting buff because it's been 4 weeks and now half the town is near in love with me without giving me a single gift. Oh no. The farming riz is too strong for him. Ooh, summon the last boss. Ooh. That's a fun puzzle premise. Who's up next? Me. Time to unravel my special technique. Wait, she better not be trying that getting it on purpose thing again. Oh no. Oh no. They're playing the Akarsha theme. Oblivious, Min-Seo throws a fastball to Akarsha. Akarsha leans into the pitch, causing the ball to bounce off her elbow guard. Ha ha! Free walk to first base. Huh? You can't do that on purpose. Got the Niles team who's serving as their umpire pages through his rulebook. Lost. Does it say that in the rules? Actually, it's not relevant whether Akarsha caused her ball to hit her or not. Per Rule 2, Section 40 of the NFHS rulebook, there's no distinction between the act of touching or by being touched. Seriously? Thank you, baseball lawyer. Mwah. Actually, just last summer, Rule 734 was added stating that the batter shall not permit a pitched ball to touch him. But it's not really my job to remind him to update their rule book. But still, it's not fair! You may not like it, but this is what peak baseball looks like. Even the Major League Baseball logo was a guy getting hit by the pitch! What are you talking about? This guy's swinging at the ball! No, really, picture it. The ball's too high up, and look how close to him it is. It's too late. There's no way he's gonna be able to hit it in time. It's a guy who's about to get beamed. No way! She's right. Really is a guy about to get hit. I rest my case. Akarsha jogs to first base, victorious. Alright, I'm up next. There's already 2 outs, I better not strike out. And on the bright side, Dia and Akarsha are both on base. If I somehow hit this, we could end this inning with a massive lead. Dang! Noelle swiftly strikes out, missing by a mile with each swing. You should have bunted! Drat, I blew it. There. Did you try? Yes. But did you fail? Also yes. Wait, I think I said this in the wrong order. Forget the order, why would she be failing at all? The team switched sides. As Noelle trots to second base, she crosses paths with Thea on her way to the catcher's box. Tia, do you have any tips for hitting the ball? Tia considers it for a moment. It's easier to hit the top of the ball than the bottom. Bad for hitting home runs, but you'll strike out less. Tia, at this point, I'd be thrilled to hit any of the ball. You think I can differentiate between the top and bottom halves? He appears not to have heard Noelle's response and has walked away. Thanks, I guess. The killer whales cheer as the batter hits a grand slam off one of Min's pitches. Oh no! Woohoo! We're tied now! Eat shit and die! Min strikes the next two batters out in quick succession, but the third gets a solid hit. And I can catch this. Noelle leaps for the ball, but it flies over her head to center field. Got it. There's a fields the ball that tosses it back to Noelle. You can do it. It flips to first base. No! Noelle throws the ball with all her might. It tosses the ball straight into the ground and begins rolling away. Liz leaves first base to grab the ball. At this point, the runner is approaching second base. To the pickle. So the Karsha needs to box him in again. Karsha! Ooh! He's not cooperative because she was being called Sub-Zero! Call her Sub-Zero! Sub-Zero! Oh, hey, that's me! Karsha catches the ball, Liz throws her and quickly tags Min-Seo out. Oh! Yeah, another win for Sub-Zero. You're disgusting! Thanks to Noelle's noble sacrifice, the dead Bagels maintained their deadlock with the killer whales for the next few innings. It's the bottom of the last inning, which needed one run to clinch our victory. Unfortunately, Said and Krissa rack up 2 outs right off the bat. Go on, sorry, Dia-sama. You're our only hope. Letting 2 balls go, Dia swings at a fastball. Drives the ball to right field, and everyone holds their breath as it rockets toward the fence. It smashes into the middle of the fence, just a couple of feet too low to clear it. Too bad it wasn't a home run. Too bad I'm about to beat the shit out of you. Kidding, it's great! Dia sprints around the diamond and slides into second base, just barely beating the throw. Safe! Karsha cracks her knuckles as she gets up from the bench. Time to use my special technique. Wait, are you gonna get yourself hit by the pitch again? Yeah? When I was in Little League, I saw a batter get beat in the face. Krissa, do you remember? He was on your team. Huh? Oh, yeah, that was scary. Collapsed and just lying motionless on the ground for a while. Looked like he was dead. Poor kid had to be carried off on a stretcher. I think it knocked out one of his teeth, right? Yep. Actually, maybe he died for real later. Oh no, he died in real life. Maybe. Anyway, you tried to get hit on purpose just reminded me of that. Oh, okay. Must be a new scare tactic they're trying. Plus, this is our only real chance to bring Dia home. We have 2 outs and Noelle will probably strike out at her at bat. No offense, Noelle. None taken. So getting walked here will just delay the inevitable. Should try to create an opportunity for Dia to run. So I gotta actually hit the ball? Oh man. No pressure if you can't manage it, but do your best. Say no more. Go in serious mode. As Karsha walks up to the plate, she tosses her bat in the air, spins around and tries to catch it behind her back. She doesn't spin around fast enough so the bat just clatters to the ground. Serious mode. Karsha picks the bat back up and points it at Min-Seo. Your pants can't wait for my pee. What is that even supposed to mean? She's trying to confuse you. Don't let it get to you. Shitpost legend. Disturbed, Min-Seo quickly pitches to Karsha. Karsha whips it for a strike. Oh, whoopsie. We're all gonna be haunted by that pee comment now, and it didn't even work. The team hold their collective breath as Min-Seo lets his next pitch fly. Karsha smacks it into foul territory. Strike 2. If you waste Dia's double, I'll hit you. Krissa taps the sign she and Liz taped to the dugout's fence. No hitting allowed. Huh. Then I'll scream really loudly in your ear, so it destroys your eardrum. Liz taps the second sign they taped to the fence. No screaming allowed either. God damn it. Min-Seo winds up again. In the meantime, Karsha has gone suspiciously quiet. Karsha leans in so she gets hit by the pitch again. Not again! Great going, he just lost the game. Yeah! Kasha races toward first base like her life depends on it. Guys, why is she running? Tag her if she tries to steal second. Hayden quickly throws the ball to Saban, the first baseman. Kasha hastily stops in her tracks. Uh-oh. Come back here. Kasha turns and scrambles back the way she came with Saban at her heels. What is she doing? There's no benefit to her retreating all the way home. As Kasha nears home, Saban hurls the ball back to Hayden, who lunges forward to tag her. They panicked and forgot the basic rules of baseball. All they have to do is tag first base for a force out. And they do that? She was hit by the pitch. She's entitled to first base. Good point. Guys, don't forget Dia's running too. Huh? Ethan slides home with the confusion. Yeah. Min runs over to her home base and starts furiously kissing Dia as Hayden chases Akasha back towards first. Off the playing field, the game's not over yet. It's not? I thought we won. The run won't count if Akasha is the third out before making it to first base. If they can even tag her out, I don't know anymore. She's trying to weasel past Saban, and Akasha trips on her own and shoelaces and collides with him. Akasha bangs her head on Saban's knee on the way down. Oh my god! Akasha! But thinking, she runs over to where Akasha is lying motionless on the ground. Akasha, are you alright? Akasha doesn't respond. And from Akasha, the silence is 1,000 times scarier than if she'd been screaming. Please be alright. Her voice comes out all choked and funny, and Noelle realizes with horror that she's crying. It would be an awful place without you. Ow. Dazed, Akasha slowly begins to sit up. Noelle is so relieved that she tearfully pulls Akasha into a hug for a moment before a mixture of other emotions catch up with her. Wait, what am I doing? Her heart pounding, Noelle hastily shoves Akasha away, sending her crashing back to the ground. What? You absolute arse! You scared me! Don't ever do that again! Noelle frantically wipes her tears away as Akasha wobbles back to her feet. Soon the others have gathered around her in concern. You okay? Yeah, just boozy. What year is it? 1834? Just kidding, 2009. I could be cracking jokes right now. And you tell me what happened? I got myself in a pickle, tripped, and ate shit. Okay, good. Ask her if she feels nauseous. Do you feel nauseous? No. As they run through a series of tests for concussion, Krissa and Liz relax with them. They seem fine. It's good that you can remember what happened and walk. Looks like you lost consciousness for a second there, though. I wasn't knocked out, I was thinking the whole time. Huh? I'm just stunned because it really hurt. So, remember what I said to you? Yeah, the M&Rs? What about before that? Before that, everyone was screaming that I fell. So chaotic, it all kind of blurred together. What a relief it would have been mortifying if she heard me falling to pieces over her. She'd still get checked out by an adult. Aren't you and Liz technically adults now? You know what I mean, real adults, like the school nurse. Does that mean the game's over? Yeah, sorry. I'll have to rematch you guys some other time. Wait, so did we win? Did Dia's run count? Unfortunately, no. Oh. My understanding is that Akasha ultimately violated Section 4 of Rule 8. She made a travesty of the game. Travesty? That's such a dramatic way to put it. I love it. I'm so sorry. You could hit my head super hard too as payback. Like with a bat or something. Oh my god. Why? It won't help at all. I'll do it. Min, no! No one's hitting anybody in the head with the bat. Noelle, could you escort Akasha to the nurse's office? Alright, fine. Noelle and Akasha trudge back up the hill toward the school. Suddenly Akasha touches her own cheek, confused. Why is my face wet? What? Wet on my cheek, like water. So when I was crying over her, there must have been someone's spit that fell on you. Huh? Ew. Man, if I only hadn't tripped, I totally would have saved the day. Thank you for trying to save you from making us lose. Now that she mentions it, I do feel a little bit bad that she got hurt trying to help me. Actually, may have been a bit impressed you'd wrangled such an improbable outcome out of our walk. I truly marvel at your creativity sometimes. What? Who are you and what'd you do with Noelle? Contrary to common belief, I am, in fact, capable of being nice. And I No, but you usually look like you're passing a really hard poo while you're doing it. Akasha grabs Noelle's hand and vigorously shakes it up and down. Congratulations, you learned basic human decency. You should try it more often. To Noelle's dismay, she feels a strange, almost electric undercurrent of something running between their palms. Gosh dang it, holding hands feels good. Why am I so sensitive to her touch all of a sudden? It didn't used to feel like this. Noelle threshes her hand free and seizes Akasha's wrist. What? To be that I'm still excited for the game. Probably still adrenaline in my system. Let me go. War crime! War crime! It's not a war crime to grab someone's arm. Oh, humanity. To be captivated by a current gesture, a circus clown juggling 5 bowling pins. She is captivating. He blearily looks up from a textbook as Akasha takes her usual seat in front of Noelle. How's your head? Oh, I'm all good now. The nurse just told me to rest up for a few days. Her parents had me see a doctor over the weekend too, and he said the same thing. Well, that's good to hear. I wish I could use this as an excuse to get out of the bio test today, though. At least we have the multicultural and week assembly in 3rd period. Use it as extra time to cram. I'll watch at least some of it, though. I heard there was going to be a K-pop part. Noelle's heart is a nervous little stutter as Akasha turns all the way around with her seat to face her. Remember the poster that was in the nurse's office? No, what poster? It said if your hand is bigger than your face, you have cancer. That's the sound of me holding my hand up to my face. Don't mind me. Can't relate to the gay, homosexual gauge of not realizing I'm bi till adulthood, but I still look upon even these girls fondly as a senior. Actual chronology, they would be older than me by now, true. We are staring back in time at them and appreciating them as seniors. That doesn't sound right. Why would that be the case? Swelling? To check, Noelle puts her hand over her face to compare their sizes. Got her! Akasha slaps Noelle's hand, so Noelle smacks herself in the face. You never experienced the hand-face prank? No, I did not. Akasha! Akasha bolts and Noelle chases after her. Bell rings. This concludes Noelle and Akasha's daily morning screamfest. Once they're back at their desks, Noelle glowers at the back of Akasha's head. I can't keep my eyes off of her. It must be my body's natural defense mechanisms in response to threats. If I hold her hand, it'll prevent her from doing the why you hitting yourself move. If I embrace her, she'll be completely immobilized. Valid defense tactics. Yes, these are perfectly reasonable explanations for all these strange urges I'm feeling. In the 3rd period, Noelle's teacher leads the class to the gym to watch the multicultural assembly. Most of her classmates have their heads buried in their biology textbooks as they walk, desperately cramming for the impending test. Histo. The ovule-producing part of the flower. Next. Xylem. And shit that moves water and stuff around. Yeah! Yes! He's no one gonna hit it with the... You are totally my best friend, and these strange feelings of me actually really enjoying holding hands with you was all part of our, prank curriculum. Totally normal prank curriculum. Nothing else. Vantage that moves water and stuff around. Next. What stuff? Like stuff. You know, stuff. It's a technical term. You know, Akasha, I've never actually seen you study for anything, something in earnest before. Yeah, well, I decided to actually try normally for once. You should be kidding, Edgeworth, yeah. I think I have too many lies and weird plots going on at the same time, and it's tiring me out. You fool. You nuisance. You liar. I want to know everything about you. Would you tell me every thought that's ever crossed your mind? How are the turns of tables since the first act? Sepal. Out about the flower, the green leafy part. Why am I so infatuated with her? It can't possibly be that I fancy her. No, surely not. She should be kidding Edgeworth with the we need a Noelle Photoshop into the that Edgeworth screen cap. Thanks to you, Akarsha, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Surely not. I have grown used to the concept of Dia dating Min, but I have no intention of being in a relationship like that myself. Even now that I'm aware it's possible for two women to copulate, that changes nothing. Homosexuals can't even legally get married anymore. It seems unwise to pursue a lifestyle reliant on the mercy of a government as unreliable as our own. Akarsha gives her an odd look. Why are you glaring at me? No, is that how my face looked? I haven't even done anything yet. Oof. Noelle walks straight into someone in the class walking ahead of them. Yeah! Oh, hi, it's you guys. Oh, hey, what's up? I posted the first chapter of my webcomic. Ooh! Saw every page is like 4 comments. Is that good? I have no idea how to gauge webcomic success. Esther, you're like a celebrity now. Oh, I want to see. Here, I scanned all these comic pages from my sketchbook. You hold your sketchbook out so Noelle, Dia, and Akarsha can read it as they walk. This is not scientifically accurate. But at least it's easier to follow than that accursed English video we made. Okay. Were you really in high school if you didn't act in a completely incomprehensible movie with your friends? Is that Noelle? Huh? Where? Dia points at a panel showing a character crumpled on the ground. Wait a minute, is this traced from a photo of me? Yeah, but don't worry, I made sure to tweak some things. Her personality is completely different from yours. I changed her hair color to white. Why? Why? Is she old? No, it's because she's albino. She has red eyes, too. Okay, but what if people still realize this is based on my likeness? Looks like someone already did. Sure enough, Min has left a comment on the page where albino Noelle is getting her ass kicked. Albino Noelle Yamcha posing. God of Halo, Lamau get wrecked, nerd. That's the price of knowing an artiste. Sorry, next time I'll ask for permission first. Esther, you're coming to Fanmade with us, right? Yeah, I begged my parents to let me go. Should cosplay as your characters to help promote the comic. What? No! You gotta be so bad. He made a bunch of mistakes in everyone's outfits. You're famous and you're still saying that BS? You created this with your bare hands. So what if it's not perfect? You're God! Okay, whatever, do what you want, but I'm wearing normal clothes. You're seriously gonna be too cool for anime while attending an anime convention. It's not like you can wander in by accident. Looks confused. Hi, Ivory. We were in high school. I called dibs on Stella Luna. And I get Kagami Izuna. Ah. Wait, I wanted to be Kagami Izuna. I'd love to see Esther's comic doing well. That's a cool little side plot. Noelle hangs back with Dia as the others argue, trying to process the confusing tangle of feelings about not being the center of Akarsha's attention. Uh-oh. She watches Akarsha's ridiculous gait as she walks, the one that apparently marks her as an American in India. Ooh. Question. Do you ever feel like love is a choice? Like you could potentially fall in love with someone. You're not in love with them, but if you wanted to feel that way, you could. But if you ignore it, it'll pass eventually. Isn't that just regular love? No, I'm not talking about regular love like what you and Min experience. There was no preventing that. Two of you were drawn together with the force of a freight train. This isn't like that. This is more comparable to someone reaching a fork in the road. This can obviously control my emotions, especially ones that aren't useful to me. I'm not a wild animal. Even if you could control your emotions, why don't you think that's why don't you think they're useful? Because they would derail my entire life. There is insufficient evidence to suggest the subject in question would reciprocate my feelings. So perhaps this is putting the cart before the horse. But in the unlikely event that things actually did work out between us, it would be extremely inconvenient for my plans. What plans? You know, just the default ones. Essentially, to secure a respectable job, marry a similarly successful man, and spawn 2 well-behaved children in the suburbs before I'm 30. Unnecessary feelings.jpg, yep. I'd be throwing away my prospects of leading a normal life just for the pleasure of being tormented by a silly little clown each and every day. Oh. You have admitted it. Thea gets it. Thea gives her an odd look. It looks like she's struggling to piece together a very complicated puzzle. What? Nothing. If the person doesn't fit your goal, shouldn't you update the goal? I can't. It's the only outcome my parents see as acceptable. If I don't adhere to it, they'll badger me day and night. They'll never let me hear the end of it. Well... You two have a lot in common in terms of adjusting the goal to meet what you actually want, given your respective parents. Don't they already do that anyway? No. Yes, they do. You're right. No matter what I do, they'll always find some new issue to latch on to. Why am I so desperate for the approval of 2 people whose opinions I don't even respect? I wish I could rewire my brain to only crave approval from people I hold in high esteem. Like me? You would be included, yes. I'd want you to adopt 1,000 dogs and start exercising. Was it? You can read some books too as a treat. Your manner of discussing this makes me sound like your pet hamster. Thea still remaining precious. As ever. Noelle follows her class into the rafters. Thea, over here! Min worms her way over to them through a crowd. I escaped from my class. Escaped? They gonna come looking for you? Nah, I lost them. You'd better have. I'd rather not get caught harboring a fugitive. Did it hurt? When you were born with that huge stick up your ass? Not even gonna dignify that with a response. What the hell is this anyway? Multicultural week? Yeah, that. None of the other schools I went to did this. I'd like their samosas and Cold Stone cupcakes. What? For free? No, you buy them. All the clubs sell something to fundraise. I heard there's also musubis. What's the baseball club selling? Curry pizza, I think. What? Karsh takes a seat at the end of the row against the wall. Min begins to sit down next to her. Suddenly, Thea grabs Min by the shoulders, turns her around to face her, and kisses her full in the mouth. Let me just see the game that Thea is playing. Yep, Thea knows exactly what's going on here. This is Thea's well-crafted plan to 1, smooch her girlfriend, and 2, sit Noelle and Karsh together. Thea is very much wingmanning her bestie Noelle, and which has the welcome benefit of smooching her girlfriend. What put this on? Hot damn, get a room. Baffled, Noelle squeezes past them and sits at the spot Min was about to take, next to Akarsha. What was that for? Not that I'm complaining. Yeah. Thea whispers something into Min's ear that Noelle can't catch. What? Doesn't make sense, are you sure? Maybe half. Tinikiling is one of the most popular folk dances in the Philippines. This dance originated on an island in central Philippines. Noelle and Akarsha continue to cram as their fellow students showcase a variety of cultural performances. Thea lets out a huge yawn and rests her head on Min's shoulder. You tired? Stayed up late studying. I'll wake you up if anything cool happens. I wish I stayed up late scramming too. I'm so dead. We have the entire assembly to study. If you want to live, stop whining and stop reviewing. Yes, ma'am. Part of the flower will turn into a fruit. The ovary. Ding, ding, ding. You didn't by any chance ask that question just to make me say ovary, did you? No way. How mature do you think I am? Last period, you asked me to guess what number you were thinking of, and it was 69. God. Okay, so our butterfly soup meme chart. We're putting Noelle into the Edgeworth unnecessary feelings screenshot. We are putting a Karsha into the Jeopardy screenshot of who is the spiciest meme lord. That is her. That is a Karsha. Someone keep track of this for the meme board. Noelle, you are a fruit. Well, you're the mature one for guessing it better. How am I the mature one? I guess because I knew you're always like this. Shut the fuck up. Thea's sleeping. Not anymore, she isn't. The tickling banters bow and run off the stage. Now that they've reached a lull in the conversation, Noelle is hyper-aware of the way the side of Akarsha's thigh is pressed up against hers. Why did I have to meet you? Why did you be so funny and make me so happy? You've ruined everything. Next up is Chinese dance. Chinese dance has thousands of years of history. A troupe of student dancers wave colorful fans to an idyllic-sounding Chinese song. You know what this song's about? I wish I could tell you. I haven't the faintest idea. When I was younger, I was so eager to cast the Chinese part of me aside because it was difficult. And then now I regret it. Hey, no judgment. I'm whitewashed too. Does it ever bother you that you can't speak any Indian languages? Maybe a little? It'd be cool to know. That's all? You don't feel guilty for being uncultured? Excuse you, I'm plenty cultured. Today I'm gonna eat curry pizza, destroy the sport of baseball, and even enjoy the company of a Frenchman. 100% the demo? Heck yeah! Final monster finally spawned, heck yeah. I gotta check that out later. You know what I mean, it's not the traditional culture your ancestors experienced. But that's a bad thing. It's different, but it's pretty cool in its own way, too. If I really want, I can always pick up Hindi or something Sunday. But you've already missed the window of time where children pick up the languages the most readily. Don't plenty of people learn languages later in life, though? I feel like Dia and Min have learned a ton just from teaching each other. It may be possible, but it's not optimal. Dude, whose life is optimal? You're not a robot. Take what you can get and be happy. Easier said than done, but duly noted. Speaking of robots, did you try playing Portal? I did. What'd you think? It made me motion sick. I kept having to pause because I was on the verge of throwing up. Oops. Sorry. But I did enjoy the witty dialogue and the song at the end. So you still played on with it? Yes. Even though it almost made you hurl? What choice did I have? You told me to play it. Oh, yeah. This is what friends do. Isn't GLaDOS so hot? Akarsha would thrive on Monster Fucker Tumblr. The sadistic artificial intelligence who's trying to kill you. That's the whole appeal. She's scary in a seductive way. Like her voice gets all low and sexy when she's insulting you. Did you hit your head again? Something's definitely not right in there. Gay, gay, homosexual, gay. Keep up as you know it would not exist without the... Woo! Okay. K-pop dance troupe's introduction is completely drowned up in a chorus of high-pitched screams. Aw, that's cute. Not sure I would characterize those banshee-like screams as cute. They're not them, next to you. Noelle turns to see Dia sound asleep in Min's arms. Min's gazing at her like she's an angel that just fell down from heaven. Makes Noelle's skin crawl as she quickly looks away. They're so disgustingly in love I can barely bear to look at them. Right? It's like staring directly at the sun. All obvious. Sometimes I kind of wish that were more my style. Do you really? Not exactly my style either. Yeah, I guess not. Noelle carefully maintains a mildly disgusted expression as she watches Akarsha read, in case she's caught staring. I cast this part of myself aside because it's difficult too, but I've come to regret it later. Hey. Do you remember that time my brother hijacked my computer and typed all this crazy stuff to you? Oh? Oh? Are you going for it? Are you going for it? What? It was a few months ago after school, remember? Oh, I forgot about that. That was odd. Yes, I remember now. Why? I lied. That wasn't my brother, that was me. Okay. Gosh, she goes back to reading her biology textbook, though, her legs now jittering up and down. I feel like I was told a joke whose punchline flew straight over my head. Come on, Noelle, you can do it. What about it that it was her and not her brother? What exactly did she say? Think! Think, Noelle! Think! Poor Karsha's now suffering. Karsha probably wants to sink through the floor right about now. As she racks her brain and doesn't costume the seniors take the floor. Thank you, K-pop! Up next we have Senior Bhangra. Bhangra was originally a folk dance from farmers in Punjab. It's Krissa and Liz. Hey, darling, wake up. Seniors, come on down. It's okay if you don't know the moves. Follow our lead. I also don't care if people don't know the moves. Guess they all try to copy the group that's learned the dance. Will that look hopelessly unsynchronized, though? I can't possibly dance in proper unison on the fly. Why don't we see for yourselves? Let's dance. Karsha stands, yanking Noelle up with her by the arm. What? We're not seniors. Come on, no one's gonna notice. I can't focus anyway. Oh. Noelle balks as her friends weave their way into the crowd of amateur dancers. I don't dance. Come on, you need to be good at something to do it. They all try to copy the others, clapping and raising their arms in a beat late each time. This looks like shit. Oh, balls, it's harder than I thought. I told you, we look like fools. That's okay, so does everyone else. Dead of breath, Noelle looks around at the chaotic blur of Asian nerds flailing their limbs around them. It's true. It's supposed to be a group of some of the worst dancers in the world. With renewed confidence, Noelle spins in what turns out to be the completely wrong direction. Tia rears back to avoid crashing into her. And Noelle's surprise, Tia belatedly bumps into her, sending her flying into her Karsha. They'll seem deliberate. Ah! Pardon. Karsha tries to pull back, only for Min to smack the back of her head in retaliation. They are setting up their friends. What was that for? This air is mine, huh? Noelle grabs Karsha's hand for bounce as they collide again. Isn't this fun? This is hellhole. This is paradise. Oh, yeah! Oh. Karsha laces their fingers together and Noelle can feel it. A hairline crack racing through something foundational within her. It's an utterly terrifying yet exhilarating sensation, but she doesn't let go. I have feelings for you. She whispers, it's an experiment that it's impossible to hear over the roar of the crowd and the music. It feels like a small, daring victory, like the first step on the moon. Like a butterfly breaking out of its chrysalis, all soft and naive and crinkled. Maybe with 2 left feet and a few days late to the party. But alive, so alive, trying to process the blinding, beautiful, wide world she's broken her way into. What'd you say? Karsha twirls her, and Noelle gives up on suppressing the giddy smile on her face. And nothing. Maybe I'll tell you later. Be that way, Burger King. That's not even a slogan. You dance and dance, all stupid and struggling and happy. There's so much pain and misery in this school. It's twisted us all into strange and flawed shapes like butterflies born in a fool's spring. But if the circumstances that gave us you and me, right here, right now. On throat, out of the crooked timber of humanity, no straight things ever made. And how we long to be straight, forgetting there's beauty in the crooked things too. We never lived the lives our parents wanted us to lead. And that's okay. Because we'll forge something brave and new instead. It won't be the same. But it'll be ours. And I won't ever let that go. Oh. Oh shit. Oh shit. Live video! Oh fuck, this is cool. Oh. Like 50% of the crowd on the left is doing a pretty solid job. And then there's the crowd in the middle that's just like vibing. And honestly, good for them. Oh! MSJHS class of 2016. Oh! That's cool. Thanks, Colin. Opposite of the special thanks. Special curse. Confetti. Oh, the future. Oh, show us the future. Well, were they open? What do you think? It's 1 in the morning. Of course Home Depot wasn't open. There's got to be somewhere else you can buy bolt cutters. This hour, I'm not optimistic. They'll die then? How else are we going to get them off? Afraid we need to go to the fire station for help. Stop laughing, this isn't funny. This isn't funny? Going to the fire station with me half naked and handcuffed if it's not... Whoa! You really can't get more dressed than that. I mean, my arms can't go through the sleeves. Hold still. Oh. I give up. Good enough. Good enough? If only had a humiliation kink, that would have been perfect. Doesn't Min have a katana? They do? Maybe some kind of sword? We could use it to slice the handcuffs off. What? You want a surprise amputation tonight? No. You're sure the key didn't fall behind the dresser? I looked everywhere. It's gone. I'm convinced that in these scenarios, small objects stop obeying the laws of physics. It's never happened any of the times I handcuffed you. Noelle's graying early too. Oh my gosh, yeah, that, my dear, is called luck. Whatever you say, Skunky. Oh my god, she got a nickname for it. Stop calling me that. Fine. Skunko Pop. The Gray Man. And don't brainstorm horrid new nicknames for me. You're basically begging for it with your hair like that. It's not as if I grew gray hairs on purpose. Truly dedicated the rest of her life to getting clowned on. Getting clowned on by the cutest clown. And how come I don't have any? You're intolerable. Oh. Will seizes the front of Akasha's shirt and yanks her forward, crushing their lips together. Akasha makes a small noise of surprise, then grins as she deepens the kiss, coaxing her lips open so her tongue can slide inside. At the start of the night, she tasted like watermelon lip gloss, but that's long been kissed and smeared away into oblivion. Noelle can't help but think, why bother? When will you learn? I'll always kiss through every layer of crap you put between us until it's just you and me. God, that's a wholesome comment. When they part their breaths ragged, neither of them can come up with anything witty to say. Love you. I love you more. That's impossible. No, it's not. Love you times infinity. There, I win. You can't multiply infinity. Infinity's a concept, not a number. So is love, for that matter. Well, too bad, I did it. Love you times infinity. Noelle sighs, but she doesn't bother hiding the half-smile tugging at her mouth. I'm going to speak nonsense that I love you times infinity plus 1. Now get in the car. I have work tomorrow morning. Akasha tries to respond as Noelle opens the door for her, but she's laughing so hard it takes her several attempts to get it out. The firefighters are going to look outside and see Prius driver dressed like Frog and Toad and me. What's wrong with driving a Prius? Just get in already. I love you times infinity minus 1. I love you times infinity minus 2. Okay, how mean. my gosh. Gosh, I'm happy for them. It's a delightful ending. So, Akarsha and Noelle get a happy epilogue too now. Along with Min and Dia from I love when they're happy. Yes! God, that was beautiful. God. That's beautiful. God, they really dug into the generational trauma in this one, didn't they? But leaving us with the message that you can break through and find something better. That's a message we can take away here. Like there's room for understanding where you came from and why your parents are the way they are. They are that way for a reason. You don't have to let that control you. You don't have to let that betroth you to them. You still have a right to break out of that and find yourself apart from that. No matter how late you bloom and come into the world. Speaking from those in chat who maybe have been finding themselves, like really probably all of us, blooming later on in life. No matter how late you find who you are, you so very much matter. Ah, this was great.